Yes, sir.
All right, we are live,
Let's see where the
and
link is, so I can. I'm on the page.
it's gonna take a second.
Let's take a second. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, because it just started. There's like a little delay,
yeah.
so you're gonna see stuff. You're probably gonna see stuff in the chat that's gonna have like a tad bit of a delay.
Nah, I feel that. I know how it be. It's been a minute since I've been on a live though,
Yeah.
but yeah.
So welcome to the second episode of the Panda podcast. I'm thinking I'm gonna call these the Facebook files because these are just people that I know personally, and then also people that we're gonna just maybe I don't know that we're gonna interview on Facebook. My first guest, I've known CJ for a while now. Probably it's more than 10 years. Like we're probably
Definitely.
like 13 years or something. Crazy amount of time. But we actually met in college at DSU
Yes, sir.
on some crazy shit actually. Uh, uh, and it's a rule not to talk about it because like what CJ did is like a thing that like you know I've never seen anything like this, and there's a movie about it that specifically tells us not to talk about this sort of thing. But I think we're gonna have to talk about it in this podcast. We'll get into that.
We will, because this is honestly, and again, thank you for having me here. This that thing shaped me to be the man that I am.
That shit was tough,
Um,
bro.
and as a teacher now, I use that story to tell my students that you can do anything you want. Like as long as you try and as long as you care, you can do it.
Hell yeah, you can do anything. You can achieve anything.
And even though DSU might have gone all lives matter on us, we still make our mark. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir. So it's actually been a while since we've hung out. So you said you're a teacher now.
mhm.
That's what's up. How did you get into to what would put you on that path to be to want to like shape the youth to become a teacher?
So that's a double question.
All right.
I think that I'm gonna tell you the I'm gonna, I'm gonna tell you the whitewashed version
All right.
because you know me.
Look,
But then I'll tell you the truth.
we can get controversial on here. That's like the
No, no,
whole
it's not.
reason
It's
I
not. It's
started.
not controversial yet. We're not there yet.
All
But
right.
this is just this is what my teachers would say. I guess I've always been like someone who liked learning. I'm not gonna say intelligent. I was not intelligent, but me being a speaker, a communicator, a talker, I was good at like helping others because I care about the community, and that's kind of where it spilled to too. When we were in college, I started like doing community work with my music and like doing shows in the community and stuff. And then eventually it came to me in like 2015 or 2016 wanting to start an after school program to help students specifically who wanted to get into arts and entertainment, just to help them with learning and stuff, but also give them an outlet to like do their music because where I'm from, we didn't have that. But
Where are you from, CJ?
so I'm from Norristown, PA,
Okay.
right outside of Philly, down the road from King of Prussia,
Okay.
with the mall and stuff.
Yeah.
But
This
yeah,
is a nice
so
mall too.
yeah, yeah, it's the second biggest mall in the country. You know what I'm saying? I used to terrorize that mall as a youth, doing stupid stuff. But yeah, we started like back in 2012, 2013. We started. We were the first like group of rappers because rap and all of that. Everybody raps, but we were the first group to like turn it into a company and start working with the community. So when I started seeing that, like high school kids, when we in college are coming out and wanting to do music and stuff, I was like, all right, cool, but y'all got to pass too. And me not being the best student, especially in our college days, I was like, all right, I can't teach, but I could help. I remember a little bit, but life happened. Fast forward to 2019. Yeah, 2019, because the world ended in 2020. And this is where we get into the real version, because all that fluff and stuff is cool, but I got my degree in business management.
Okay.
I'm working in call centers and banking and finance and investments and stuff
Okay.
like that. I helped my uncle start his own security business, so part time I'm a security guard too.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing that. I get this job when I moved back to Delaware in 2018, and I'm working at AAA. You know
Okay.
what I'm
What you
saying?
doing at AAA?
It was dispatching cars overnight. So if you
Okay.
was in, what is it, DC and Northern Virginia, I was over that territory. But I also helped in Maryland, like that. Then we wound up doing like Oklahoma and random spots, Kentucky, Ohio, whatever.
Okay.
But a nigga got fired.
Oh.
Yo. And like I'm in Delaware on my own,
Oh
like
shit.
bills and stuff.
Yeah.
And like yo, it was the craziest thing ever. Cause I wake up, it's a Thursday, I'm getting ready for work, and I worked overnight. You know what I'm saying? So it's like 2, 3, it's like 1 or 2 o'clock, right, in the afternoon.
Yeah.
I look at my phone, I get a call from work, and I was like, I really don't answer work calls. Like, I never trust answering calls from work because they be like, come in early,
Mm-hmm.
or can you pick up a shift?
Yeah.
So I
They
was like, I
always
don't
want you
really
to do
want to.
something extra.
Yeah,
Because
so I was like,
why
I don't
would they
really
be
want to
calling you?
answer. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, I ain't gonna do that. My dumb ass answered the phone anyway. It's the manager. Her name Michelle. She was like, "Hey, Carl, how are you?" I said, "I'm good. Getting ready for work." She was like, "Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about."
Oh fuck.
Actually,
No way.
we're gonna let you go.
No way.
Yo, oh my God, my whole
That's
life dropped.
damn.
That hurt so bad.
Fuck.
But as a
Yeah.
man, you gotta you can't be depressed for too long.
Yeah.
I like contemplated my life for like an hour, and then I just got on Indeed and was like, apply, 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 apply. 2 weeks straight, applying to jobs, pyramid schemes trying to get me.
Oh yeah, those MLMs come out the woodwork.
Yeah, yo. So I was going to these interviews in my suit and stuff, and I was like, oh man, come on. So I'm leaving, and it was the craziest thing because I learned. This is where I learned to know your worth. I'm sitting in one of them MLMs, right? And I already peep it. As soon as I see the room and I see like it's like a group, I'm like, oh, I already know what this is sitting for. So I'm already chalking the rest of my like 2 hours. I'm like, I'm about to be here all day pretending to want to do this. I'm in this interview with all these people. They got us like watching a video and like doing a worksheet. I don't want to say
Yeah.
taking a test, but it was like a worksheet or whatever. We ain't get 5 seconds into the thing. And I say this with love and respect because she taught me a lot. This black woman, okay? Every time somebody says something about a black woman, they be like, oh, she taught me in this moment. She was like, I'm not doing this. I got better things to do. I don't care if I don't have a job. I'm out. And I looked at her and the coon inside of me was like, oh, but you can't leave because the master didn't say. She walked right. I didn't say it, but in my mind, I was like, she really about to leave? And then I was like, what are they going to do?
Right.
We can do whatever we want.
Right.
It's like, I'm a grown man. Like, I
Right.
was like, I'm out. I'm out. I was like, yo, thank you. I don't know who that lady was, but I was like, thank you. Yo, I'm never doing this again. I walk out. I go to get in my car. My phone rings. This number I don't know. I'm like, who is it now? Answer the phone. Hey, is this Carl? I was like, yeah. Who is this? Hey, did you apply to be a teacher? I had no idea I applied. No, I was just literally hitting. You know how you swipe?
Yeah.
If you swipe it and that girl hits you up and you be like, yo, like, yo. He was like, you said you wanted to be a teacher. I was like, yeah, yup, y'all paying, right? Yeah, yeah. Set up the interview. I went back. I was like, where did I apply to be a teacher? I did it. It was a dope experience. It was The name of the school is High Road School.
Okay.
And, it's in Felton.
It's in Felton.
Yeah, where the Arby's is?
Yeah.
It's right behind. It was right behind there. I don't know if they moved or not, but it was like two, like, because you know how that road is. But it's like the next building, like maybe like two house spaces over. But it was right there. It was a dope experience. I got the job.
What grade?
Uh, huh?
What grade were you teaching?
So it was a high school. I
A high
was
school.
teaching high school. Yeah,
Ooh,
there
high
was a high
schoolers.
school and a middle school.
Okay.
And because again, you know me, and we're gonna get into it, as you can see over here, as you can see behind
Yeah,
me.
I'm loving your backdrop. We got
Yeah, yeah.
it, it,
It it took a minute, and to be honest, that right there hurt my heart so much because it was framed in wood and glass.
it came out of frame.
Well, the things that I had, they fell. It was too heavy,
Okay.
and it dropped, cracked the glass, and like over on this wall over here, because I had it set up. I was moving around my setup like for the last 2 years, but over on this wall, I know you can't see it, but the things are still there perfectly fine, but it was better for me to be over here. So when I moved it here, I guess I didn't stick the joints on the wall right, and it just kept falling. The glass kept cracking more and more, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just pin it. Like I'm gonna just pin it.
I mean, to be honest, I'm kind of embarrassed. Like I'm just like in my bed, on my bed in my room. Like I just got a curtain
No,
back there.
but
You know
see,
what I'm saying? But
and this is
it's
I'm so glad you said that because I'm gonna cut you off right now. Because here's the thing, though, I have to say about you. I'm on your live on your podcast. Like I told you before, I haven't even started my stuff yet. I spent trying to do. I haven't done it. At least you're doing it.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you. Yeah, I
Like,
feel you.
and that's what I was. As soon as you posted, I was like, yo, at least he's doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when with the gaming channel, like, and if y'all, like gaming, streaming, and all of that,
Oh, yeah.
tune in.
We
Panda
still on
Gaming.
it. We still on
Stop.
it.
Like, come on.
We
Like,
still
y'all,
on it.
they be watching. I ain't even want to name drop. They be on Twitch. You know what I'm saying? Watching stuff. Your kids, because, I know some people, I don't want to do, but like, yo, support your mans. You know what I'm saying? If you know this guy, come on. If you don't know this guy, get to know him.
I appreciate the
Like,
plug, bro.
but yeah, yeah. But yeah, so he was like, yeah, you want to be a teacher? And I was like, I guess. Like, I don't know how to be no teacher. Like, I'm still trying to, like, grow up myself. And now I'm trying to rebuild my life because I got fired from the highest paying job I ever had. Like, so I go in there, and I know we're gonna get to it, and that's why I said that and that. Uh, this kid in the class, his name was Nick,
Nicholas.
and I'm not I'm not being disrespectful by saying this. I just want to set the scene. It was a special education school.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The kids were dope though. Like I really loved that school. And those kids. Nick, he came up to me, no fear in his heart. He was in 10th grade, I think. No, he was just like, yo, who are you? I'm Nick. I rap. I'm nice. I
He's
was like,
nice.
oh, man, he was like, can I rap for you? In the middle of my interview, he's supposed to be in class. Like I'm supposed to be observing their class and having an inner room in the back of the class. He just like seen me, got up and was like, yo, I rap. What you trying? I was just like, whoa.
I got something for you right now.
Yeah, I was like, okay. And I looked at the person interviewing me. I was like, can I say yes? Because, I love hip hop. I'm like, oh, like, is this cool? Can I do this? And she was like, yeah, you could. I was like, yeah, go ahead, rap for me. Go ahead. He rapped like, it was all right. You know what I'm saying? But his bars, and I could tell by his perspective, he was very angry. He was just talking about beating people up and how he hated and you know what I'm saying? Like he's a very what I learned as I worked there, he's very emotional and angry about his life. But his life's not that bad.
Well, you said he was in 10th grade?
Huh?
You said he was in 10th grade?
Yeah, he was in like ninth or 10th, I feel like, because I don't think he was the youngest, but he definitely wasn't because the kids, it was a whole high school because there was like it was a smaller school,
Yeah.
so there was like 7 kids, and there were like a two 12th graders, like an 11th grader, a couple 10th graders, and like a ninth grader.
Okay.
I'm pretty
Okay.
sure.
I'm seeing what's going on. I'm understanding now.
Yeah, and they were all in the same room, and they were technically learning the same stuff, but then like depending on their levels, they would get their own individual work. The one
Gotcha.
11th grade kid, we can talk real quick. He cracked me up the most, cause and granted, I'm ignorant. You know me. Like I do not be. People think I'm smart. I do not know anything about life. So not only do I not know how to be a teacher, not only did I not know I applied for this school, I get into the school and start meeting these kids. Let me get back to the interview though. So he rapped for me and all of that. We go through the interview, and I asked the person interviewing me, and I was like, "Yo, can I reply to him? Like, can I like write something real quick and like reply?" And it was like, "Yeah, I know I still got it somewhere in this folder I have, but I'm not gonna." But basically, I rapped about how I'm nice at rap. You don't need to be angry or violent. Channel all that energy into your music, right? That's basically what my message was. And I was trying to whisper it, like between me and him. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I was like, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I ain't going to be all rapping and stuff. Like, I'm trying to get a job so I can pay my bills. It's like, yo. So I whisper it. And then when I finished, the whole classroom just blows up. Oh, that was so nice. Ah! And I was like, oh my God. Somebody came out of nowhere and was like, you're hired. I was like, yo, what?
Just
You're
some
hired.
random
I was,
person.
I was like,
It's like, who are you?
yeah, she was like a random teacher. She didn't have control over that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But the dude told me, was like, yeah, like, I really like how you connected with the kids, because they black. You know what I'm saying? You know how Dover be.
Yeah.
Like, they not from, there was one student, I feel like he was from outside in Dover. That boy. But maybe I'm being a racist because he was black and Puerto Rican. But, but everybody else was white. I don't know. Maybe I'm from, but that man was from outside for real. But
No clue where he came from.
yeah, but he was cool. That was my man too. Like him and Nick were I was really close to them. But then this third boy, right? And I feel bad for saying this, but I literally asked him because we were talking so much. Like he was just like, yeah, da, da, da. And he's in 11th grade. Whatever his IEP is, he's doing calculus in 11th grade. I didn't even know you could do calculus in 11th grade.
Yeah.
So we're talking and we're just talking about like life, and he's like doing his work and like, yeah, man, da, 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 da. He's weird because he acts like he's basically running down everybody's behaviors to me. So I'm sitting here like, well, what are you in for? What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Like, he was like, nothing's wrong with me. I was like, so why are you here? He was like, on my chart it says emotionally disturbed, but like, I just said I was gonna blow up my school, and I was just like,
Yeah.
okay.
Nothing crazy. Just a little bomb threat.
I was like, but he did look like the type. Like he did, like if you had to guess, like and as smart as he was doing calculus in the 11th grade, like he might have been able to. And he was he was super calm. Like he would never get over excited or nothing. He'd just be chill like the whole time.
Yeah.
So I was like, I see.
A little Unabomber.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, okay, well, you're gonna be my friend, and just send me an email if you ever get mad at the school.
Just let me know when not to show up.
Yeah. But that started it. I moved back to PA, and I was actually. Oh, you're from Dover?
I'm from Dover, yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, cause Smyrna, right?
Yeah.
And when we get into this, we don't have to talk about it a lot. But my first released rap song was "I Get Money" remix, and I said I run Smyrna.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's we're about to be at my anniversary, and
Okay.
October 17th, 2008 is when I decided I was going to be a rapper,
Okay.
and I decided at Smyrna High's homecoming, and I made a joke and was like, "Yo, what if I rapped on the I Get Money beat and said I run Smyrna?" And my cousin was like, "You ain't gonna do that. Like, yo, you ain't. Nah, nah, nah." And I was like, "Now I am."
Got
Like,
to. Got
but
to.
so I did that, everything, life, and all that. But to fast forward to the story, I started teaching at Smyrna High.
Oh, that's crazy.
Like, full circle moment. I was like, I got the ID. That just says staff. I was like, and I got the staff joint by accident because I was supposed to be like something else. But they was like, "Are you a teacher?" And I didn't say I was a teacher. Technically, I was a teacher's aide. But
Yeah.
I was just like, "Yeah, I'm a teacher. I teach. What you
Yeah.
talking about?"
Yeah.
Like,
Give me my
so I got the
badge.
staff joint. I was in the building. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was dumb hype. But
Now you really run Smyrna.
right, yeah, yeah. Like, I was like, I'm about to play this every day.
That's
But
tough.
that was, I didn't stay for that long because some things happened and I wound up moving back to PA. But just being there, I did it. You know what I'm saying? That was a moment. But when I got back to PA, um, and then I wound up in Jersey and I started teaching as a substitute and everything. And that's where I'm at now with it. And it's just like I love this. This is the crazy thing. This is how life works, and this is why, anybody listening, this is why it's important to know yourself and don't give up on yourself. In like 2011, 2012, I wrote this song, and I said in the song, because it was true about me, but also because it rhymed, I've always been the leader type, always been the speaker type. Never in my dreams did I think I'd be the teacher type. I love my mom to death, but I wasn't about that preacher life. It's funny how I form into all of them when I see the mic.
It's tough.
And I thank you. And I always was trying to like not be growing up with my Christian background like that preacher because everybody was like, "Oh, you could be a preacher," because I can talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that, and with what I learned, that means I can teach, and I'm not afraid to be the leader, which is how we met. I don't know
Oh,
if you
yo,
know that
for
much.
real though, cause like the way you recruited me was kind of wild. The way I'm thinking about it, cause I remember how it happened, and we'll talk about it. I don't want to.
We can get to it
Yeah,
next.
we're definitely gonna get to it, and I don't want to cut you off, but I did not realize that Zoom has like a premium service that you can't have a meeting over a certain amount of time. Is that
Oh yeah, it's
so?
an
Like,
hour.
it's an hour.
We have not been here. Oh no,
It can't be. It can't be.
it
It's
says
got to be
40
like 30
minutes here.
minutes. So this is like when it gets to that point, we're just gonna redo the Zoom meeting.
We'll run back for part two.
We'll
That's
just run
cool.
back. That's cool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, so let me finish this up. See, I'm talking about this,
Nah,
and I don't
bro.
want to say like
Keep
I don't
going.
like teaching, but
Keep going. Keep
but
going.
we could get into the
Fucking
listening. But
cook,
anyway,
bro.
it's crazy how I became a teacher, and like it feels right. You know what I'm saying? Like especially because like I teach history. I taught research. Um, I'm debating on getting into science with it, but like I'm mostly teaching history and math when I do my teaching. But like it's cool for me. You know what I'm saying? It makes me feel like this is right. You get that feeling like, yo, this is what I'm
Yeah.
supposed to be doing in life. But I know that there's another level that I want to make.
Okay.
But I wrote that, like I said, like 2012. You know what I'm saying? I had no intentions. You know what I'm saying? Like it was graduate, start the record label, music, community work. You know what I'm saying? It was not in the thing. And even with me, and we'll get to that later. With my nonprofit and the original after school program I wanted to do, that came from an accident. Like,
Man, TJ, I got niggas fucking writing lyrics to your songs in the comment section right
who? Oh
now.
no, I want to
Bra-
see.
Brandon Mitchell.
Oh, Biscuit. Oh man, hold up. Shout out my nigga B Nasty. Oh man, hold up. Hold up. I gotta hold up. Oh yeah, he That was the, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Again, that was my first released rap. That was like my second or third joint that I wrote. Those were the lyrics to the song. It was one for the
Oh,
money. To yo, man. That was when I was starting, yo. I had to get that joint right. Yo. But but yeah, so we got like 7 minutes. So I'm gonna just say this story because I do want to save how we met. Because I do want to hear this. Because when we met, you met us at what we call the best of times, the worst of times.
oh, I mean, yeah, for sure. Like maybe not for me, but like y'all were we all like a year above me,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly.
So yeah, so that kind of makes sense because I felt like y'all had already been there for a while. Y'all kind of like took me in, showed me around.
Yeah, yo, but in the midst of that, like, it was kind of like that. Are you the oldest?
Nah.
Okay, because
Oh,
I
you talking about the oldest like sibling?
sibling,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
All right, so you know how. All right, cool. You're 7, and your siblings are younger, but you don't know what it's like to be 10.
yeah, yeah,
So like
yeah,
we
yeah.
had like when freshman year was lit. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a really I don't want to say lit like that because now, but it was a really good year. Sophomore year it was like okay, cool. We got this freshman shit figured out. Now we good. And then it was like actually you're 16 and you got to get ready for the PSATs. You got to learn how to drive. You got taxes to do, and it was like ah. So, but in the meantime, we're meeting like younger like y'all transfers and stuff like that. So it's like we can help with the level one. We got
Yeah.
and we yo we was getting trashed on the back end. But yeah,
Mm,
I'll tell this story about the nonprofit. So like I said, doing the community thing, I was catching the train home every other weekend, which is why I wasn't around like that sophomore and junior year. So your freshman and your sophomore year.
okay. I
Every
feel
other
like
weekend, I would catch the bus and the train and go home.
okay. I feel like you were still around a lot though. You
Yeah,
know what I
but
mean?
every other weekend, I
Oh,
mean,
you
we
were
had the whole
gone.
week.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
every other weekend though, like I missed so much stuff. but one time from Philly to like so for Philly to where I'm from in Norristown, it's one train, and Philly from Wilmington is the first stop, and then my town is the last stop. So I can literally, if I was stupid or super strapped, I could fall asleep on the train
And
and wake
just
up at home.
oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like that. It was just like there was no messing that up.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, what I didn't know is that there was another train that ran the
Oh.
same time that would go somewhere else as the last stop.
Oh.
So I'm sitting there and I get to the bus, the 301. I got to Wilmington early. And I was like, all right, bet, And they was like, oh, the Philly train, what I'm saying, is about to get there. And I was like, all right, that's a little early, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? I hop on. And I was like, I'm gonna just sit on this joint. So I'm on my laptop, listening to music, like watching movies and stuff. I'm like, whatever, whatever. And then the joint stopped, like at the stop, and I'm like, whatever. Like, okay, we ain't there yet. I don't recognize where I'm at.
Yeah.
Conductor came up and was like, "Hey, yo." I was like, "What?" He was like, "What you doing?" I was like, "Yo, I'm waiting to get to Darstown." He was like, "This is the last stop." I was like, "What?" He was like, "Yeah, this is the last stop." I was like, "Oh, all right." So I get off to this random land. Never been there before in my life. I'm like, "All right, whatever." So
You and at this
looking
point you
around,
don't know where you're at.
not a clue.
Oh man.
Like, no, I see the name of the place, but like I've never been there before.
Yeah.
I know I'm somewhere close. I'm not like, geographically speaking, the train only goes one way. So I'm either like, I'm not to the left, I gotta be to the right, but I have
Yeah.
no idea. So I get off the bus or the train or whatever, and I'm like, all right, what am I about to do? I go to look at my phone to call my mom. My phone dies.
Shit dead. Damn.
I was like, yeah, it died in my hands. I called it. It just was like, nah. So I
Whoa.
was like, all right, whatever. I was like, okay. I'm gonna just walk around. Like I got my charger with me. Like I just need to find a place. So I walk out and walking around. I see this woman come out of this building, and I was just like, I gotta talk. I gotta get home, yo. Like, look. So I was like, hey, yo. She was like, what? I'm like, where'd you come from? What is this? She was like, oh, this is my building or whatever. I was like, can I charge my phone? Like, my phone died. I got on the wrong train. I'm gonna call my mom. She's like, all right, no problem. So, and I say woman because again, she looked older than me. So I go in there, charge my phone, sitting down in like the corner by the door, and she's walking around. I see this room with a pool table and like books and just stuff. And then she like goes to her phone, hit the speaker, and she's playing Tyler the Creator. And you know, back then he just came out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like,
Like, what the fuck
"How
is
old are
this?
you?"
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
I
is
was like,
this?
"Yo, how old are
What
you?"
is this?
She was like, "I'm 20." And I was like,
What?
I was like, "So what? What is this? What are you doing here?" She was like, "Oh, this is the after school program I run." Then I was like, "You can do that?" Like she was like, "Yeah, the kids come after school. They play games. They got the games over here." And I was just like, "Oh, that's dope."
That is dope.
Okay. I called my mom. She came, got me, but that stayed in like the back of my head.
I see
So
where this is
when,
going.
yeah, so when we started doing the music, and I was just like, we can do that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all it takes. It's nothing.
Oh, that's tough.
So
That's
that's
tough.
what led. That's what led, and I see we're at the minute now.
Yeah.
So we gonna come back. We gonna talk about how we met because I really want to hear this story because there was a lot of shenanigans. Oh, when we met.
It's fucking wild story.
Yo,
Actually, I'm gonna end it right here, and then we're gonna go
yeah,
we're gonna come right back.
lock in for part two.
Log in. Damn. Fucking Zoom, man. Fucking Zoom. It really be Alright, how do I do this? It's not what I wanted to do. Or actually, this is what I want. Fuck it. Fuck it. I wonder if you'll be able to get that. CJ,
Yes, sir. Back
welcome
at
back,
it
bro.
again.
Welcome back. All right, hold on. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a
Are you
drink,
good?
and then we're gonna fucking get back into this.
Yeah, because I want to talk about this is gonna be the motivational piece. Like, yo, this is it.
All right, we're back at it.
Yes, sir. So let me I don't know how you want to do this,
What's up?
cause I can um I can talk about the chronology. I don't want to take up too much time,
Oh no, you're cool. You
but
can take up as much time as you want. That's the whole purpose of it.
I want to. We can do this one. I can talk about how I got to Dell State and what led to how we met. But I kind of want to hear how we met first, and then I could probably run you back to like, here's
Okay.
what happened.
So, imagine me. I'm a freshman in college. I'm going to Dell State, but like Dell State is a completely different world to me, because it's like I'm from Dover, and like I'm not saying I'm uncultured, because like I've been places, I've traveled. Um, I used to go to New York all the time, Florida, um, Atlanta, um, Canada, you know, and like, but like Dover is just where I live, so like I I understand like the country aspect of like this little suburban town, you know what I mean? But
Right,
like
right,
Dell State is like a blend of everyone coming into one spot, cuz like Delaware is like in the middle of like you got New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Maryland, Virginia, and then everyone else that decides they want to come to this little school. It's a tiny school. It's not big at all. So
right.
like I'm I think I was this was like a time where I was at the gym all the time working out. I think I was outside, and I'm pretty sure I was just like outside practicing martial arts, flipping, doing kicks and shit. Just like crazy hyper shit that I'm doing. I'm thinking no one's watching me. But I'm like but like obviously like as soon
Somebody's over.
obviously I'm being watched, because as soon as I stop, like I kind of chill. I think it was you that came up to me. No, it wasn't you. I think it was Jabari.
Yeah, it probably was Jabari.
He came up to me and he said, "Hey, do you like doing martial arts?" I'm like, "Yeah, obviously." And he was like, "We got a group of martial artists. You should join us." And I was like, "Okay." And then I think he gave me his number, and he was like, "I'm gonna hit you up with more information." I'm like, "All right." Didn't hear from Jabari for like I think like a couple weeks, and then he hit me up and he was like, "Hey, um, we're gonna meet up here," and we meet up, and it's a fucking classroom, and there's I think three or four people there. It's you, Jabari. I can't remember his name, but I remember he was a boxer.
Jordan.
Jordan, yes, Jordan,
I'll see.
um and Charles.
Okay, okay.
I'm pretty sure that was I think that was the group.
That probably was it. Because I know Valette was, I think at that time he might have still been doing football. No, he was doing football freshman year. I don't think he was there though. Uh,
I don't remember him. I think that was like the group, like the
yeah,
that that group right there,
yeah,
and
yeah.
you guys took the fucking uh, desks and just moved them aside, and we're like, all right, let's fight. And I'm like,
Yo, let me tell you. Let me, and like, I'm so glad that was it. I was praying for that because this is the thing. So, again, I know I'm a teacher, and I know you know me, and I know people kind of get a vibe for who I am now. I was not the smartest person in high school. Okay. I was very average, very goofy, very likable, but very lazy. And you were a physics major, right?
biology. I wish I would
Yeah,
have
okay.
done
So
physics, to be honest.
you was in
Yeah, the STEM, because
yeah,
I was
you was
there
in the
earlier.
STEM. What was y'all building? I can't remember that now.
I lived
I know
in
you was in Jenkins,
I
but
lived in
you're
Jenkins, but it was the
Mish
that building right next
it was
to the library.
yeah, it was but it's the Mish Mish the doctor's name was with an M.
I can't remember
She
that
was
shit. I'm not gonna
yeah,
hold
she
you.
was the first. But see, again, for the culture, I think it's named after either her dad or her, where she was like the first female doctor at Dell State, or her dad was like a president. It
Oh,
was named after them. But I was not the smartest. So
damn, you knew that
when
shit, and I didn't know that, and I was there all the time. Did not pay attention to none of that shit.
yo, let me tell you, but you want to know how crazy like being young is? I don't think they did this to y'all when y'all was in freshman year. I don't know, but we didn't realize it. You remember Christoph?
Yeah.
Shout out to my brother Christoph, because as much as we messed with him and picked on him or whatever, and like we joked around, he was probably the smartest one out of the Summer Bridge kids.
Yeah.
Because when we we got to Dell State in Summer Bridge, they were taking us on trips. Like we went to the Baltimore Harbor, we went to Rehoboth Beach, we went like to different places and all of that. We went to the movies. School year started and like we were mixed in with the other kids. Summer Bridge is just like a summer program. There's two options. You could either be super smart and they want you to get a 9 credit start on your school year, or you could barely make it, which is the class I was in because my teacher not my teacher, my guidance counselor told me I wasn't smart enough to get into Dell State. How about that?
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yo, but I was not that student, my God. It was like, you need a 2.8 to get in here? I don't know if you can do this, Carl. I was like, yo, I can do it. I wasn't sure. I did not think I could do it, but I did it. But they took us to this place. It was like a farm or something, and they gave us like a tour, and then they were like, "Oh yeah, and if you want, you can like go and grab some product like produce or whatever, whatever." And like I was like, "Yo, this is dope." You know what I'm saying? Da, 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 da. Like 3 weeks, no, like a year later, Christoph was like, "Did they take us to go pick cotton?"
They do that shit, bro.
Yo,
They do that shit.
because it basically was like, yo, yeah, go out into the field, grab these things, put them up, and I was just like, yo, they did. Like, I don't even know why. Like, this used to be a plantation, right? Go out and pick the cotton. But yeah, so
You don't get to keep it.
yeah, like we did not take anything back. Like I remember going out and we're like picking shit. I don't remember what it was specifically. It was like berries or something. But he was like, "Did they have us picking cotton?" And I was just like, "Yo, we was picking something. Yo, they really got that off. They got that off with us."
Got some
Like,
free
yo.
labor out of y'all.
Talk about college experience. This is a HBCU. Nah, man. But yeah. So wasn't that smart, and got to college. I didn't want to have any friends because it wasn't that I wasn't that smart. I used to I don't want to say let friends influence me, but I let my friends influence me.
Yeah,
I'm
be
like,
like that. It happens.
Fuck that homework. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, as long as I pass the
Yo,
test,
peer
I
pressure
don't have
is
to do
crazy.
nothing. Yeah. So I met Christoph first, and Christoph.
Mm-hmm.
He started talking to me. We started laughing and joking. I was like, all right, he'll be my one friend. You know what I'm saying? Christoph introduced me to other people in the group, and Jordan was in Summer Bridge, but I didn't really know him like that. But me talking to the other people in the group, Isaiah, Lewis, shout out my man Tone. I hope he watches this. Everybody else, Charles. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought I was gonna have to fight Charles.
Real life.
Yeah, in real life. Like when I first seen him. And it's hilarious.
Charles is intimidating. He's like, when I first seen him, I was like,
Maybe that's what it is. I don't.
Because he's like tall. He's like real dark
Yeah.
skin. He's got like the dreads. He kind of reminds me of like what Yasuke would be. Like Charles is like
As a nigga.
Yeah.
But like, it wasn't even that, because like we never had an interaction. But growing up, because like where I'm from, like we be niggas, but
Yeah.
like I'm kind of like a nerd.
Yeah.
So niggas always be trying to try me. And in Summerbridge, like people would say like kind of weird comments to me, and I'd be like, "Yo, what?" Like I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm in college, I'm not trying to wild out. Charles ain't even do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like cause I'm stupid. I didn't know he was smart. That's one. So because I'm stupid, I'm over here stressing about this pretest we have to take and all of that. I'm fighting for my life on this test, right? I get done. I go to get up. His ass. Are we done? And like standing over me, and I was just like, "Oh, he gonna be one of them niggas that's trying to fuck with me. I'm gonna knock him." He's one of the best people I ever met.
Yeah.
Like,
Nah, Charles is so
I
cool.
judged him before he judged me.
He's so cool. When I found out Charles was one of us, I was like, what the fuck?
Yo, and that's it. So let me get to this. So then, uh, oh yeah, okay. So with meeting Isaiah and Lewis and all of them, we had the 7 to 7. Remember that?
The 7 to 7.
The party they used to have on the plots from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m.
Yes.
Yeah, so we had the 7 to 7. I was a dancer. I could dance back then or whatever. So I'm out here, doing my thing, thinking I'm showing off. That's when Troy came out of nowhere.
Okay,
You remember
yeah.
Troy?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember Troy.
So Troy beats me in the battle. We start laughing and joking and talking. He cool. Fast forward, he went to high school with Jabari.
Okay.
So he introduced me to Jabari, but at the same time I met Jabari. They gonna have to get the Patreon for how I met Jabari. Very hilarious. But so Jabari's part of the crew now, and second semester. This is all the first semester, so this is all between September to December.
Yeah.
All of these meetings and groups and friendships and stuff happen. Jabari's playing baseball, right? Well, he's trying out for the baseball team. Over the winter break, he calls me and says, "CJ, I didn't make the baseball team." I'm like, "Oh, damn, bro, that's crazy." You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe next year or whatever, whatever. He's like, "No, I don't even care." Because, Jabari doesn't have a heart. He doesn't care about anything. But, but that's what we thought. But he was like, "Nah, but I want to do mixed martial arts. We should have a club." And he was like, "I don't want you to be president." And I was like, "Why?" Like, I mean, I like martial arts, but like I haven't really done anything. So he was like, "Nah, cause you're a business major. You know what I'm saying? Like you can just run it. You know what I'm saying? That's cool." So I was like, "All right, cool. Whatever, whatever." We set it up, and see, this is where I'm talking about making your mark on the world, because, and this is a fact. This is a historical fact, not from me, crazy nigga on a live. This is Delaware State University history. Before 2012, there was no sports club intramural sports program, right? When we went, because I met Mr. Hunt, who was a teacher there, or an admin, something. He was cool. He ran the men's council. I met him through Summerbridge and all of that, and we wanted him to be our advisor. And he was like, "Yeah, that's a great idea. Do martial arts. Like, this will be cool for the campus. Teach self-defense. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can do something with this." He took it to, like, the school's administration, and they were like, "These niggas can't learn martial arts. They're going to be out here fighting." So, here's the shit, though. Jabari found out that there should still be, because the way he talked to us, there is an MMA gym or a fight company in between Dover and Smyrna, because we went to Smyrna to his gym, and they used to hold fights at Del State. They used to hold MMA fights at Del State. So Jabari told me that he got in touch with some people, and they were like, basically, like, we were fighting for it.
Gotcha.
So they said Mr. Hunt can't be the advisor. We had to go to the wellness center, the gym, and the lady, Miss Jordan, had to be our advisor. because it was a sport. You know, mixed
Yeah.
martial arts is a sport. But we were like, well, we want Mr. Hunt to be our advisor because like he's a black man and he cares about us.
Yeah.
But he knows exactly how we want to do this. We don't know Miss Jordan like that, and because you only have like the campus organizations like the Japanese club, LSA, the fraternities. They're all one side, but then you have the athletics like the sports like football, basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah. Gotcha.
the equestrian team,
Yeah.
but they're like official NCAA sports.
Yeah.
And it's like we're not, competing NCAA MMA.
No.
So basically, Miss Jordan came to us and said, "Look, we're going to create a sports club program for y'all. It's going to be a mix between." That's where they got the what is it? The flag football, the
Okay.
soccer.
There's a,
If you
a
go to the
baseball, softball team too, intramural
softball, if you
softball
go
team
to the
too.
Dell State website to this day, this is why I said we made history. You'll see all the intramural teams that I'm sure they've been doing for the past 10 years because we graduated 11 I graduated 11 years ago, you're 10 years ago. Jiu-jitsu is still there.
I never graduated, by the way.
Oh, word?
Yeah, never. Yeah, I'm a
That's
college
crazy.
college dropout.
That's all right. So was Kanye.
Yeah, I'll make it.
Honestly, you don't even look.
I'll make
If
it.
if we're looking at me, I graduated for what? To be a teacher, and I was supposed to be like a manager somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Listen. You're still destined for greatness.
oh no, yeah. And I was about to say, I didn't want to get into me too much. I was looking at the paper because my nonprofit and everything. That's what I really wanted. Like creating, even with my uncle's security business. Like that's what I went to school to learn how to do, and I did it.
Yeah.
His business is what 11 years. Yeah, 11 years old now. As soon
But
as I graduated, he was like, "I heard you graduated. Help me do my business plan." I was like, "Got you."
to be honest, the security thing, and the 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 martial arts thing is exactly what I wanted to do. Like you were like inspiration for me because
Oh
like I
wow.
wanted to do the same thing. Like when you did it, I was like fuck, because like at one point we just had a spot in the gym where we were just training.
And so let me tell you about this and how we met because Mr. Hunt, when he was still there, because they wound up cutting him out, and I didn't appreciate that. So this was our freshman spring into when I met you, probably sophomore fall, right?
Right.
Mr. Hunt was deeply involved, and he was like, "Look, you need to get people like on campus." And the reason why I don't want to say the reason why, I just didn't appreciate it. I don't know. This is when it all clicked for me personally, but apparently everybody else in the squad made their decision. I got this new roommate named DJ. Shout out to my man DJ. I don't know if you remember him. He wasn't really around like that.
I think
But
I think I do.
okay. He had dreads. He was from Baltimore.
I
But
think I do. I think I remember a DJ.
we was at the MLK one day, right? And I don't know how this came up, but DJ was like, "Yeah, CJ, you need to be the leader of the group." And I was like, "Why? Why do I need to be the leader of the group?" And he was like, "Cause you're the shortest." And I was like, "So what?" And then Jabari was like, "Yeah." Like, everybody was just like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Yo, what the fuck does that mean?" And they
Yeah.
was like, "Yo," Jabari was like, "Everybody know the shortest nigga in the group is either the leader or the bitch, and you should be the leader." And I was just like,
Yeah, I always thought you were the leader too, to be honest.
I was
Like
just like,
there's
I mean,
like
you put me in the corner. But like that is kind of like my my personality. Just like me. So Mr. Hunt was like, "Yo, y'all need to recruit people." So like everybody I met, everybody I was like, "Yo," even if they wasn't like trying to, because they was like they need to show, like basically he was like, "You need to prove to the school that people want to do martial arts safely on campus because they care. Like they want to just do it. They don't want to fight and hurt each other." So we literally like wound up, and because like I be talking and stuff, I we got like 40 people to sign up. Like we had like pages of like this is our interest form. You know what I'm saying? That's why they created it. But again, we didn't have the space.
yeah.
I don't remember who it is, and that's probably for the best. But somebody told me that Grosley Hall, which historically speaking for Dell State was the original the original admin building.
That makes sense. That actually
Um,
makes a lot of sense.
yeah,
Just like
the
the whole
original,
building structure.
yeah,
Yeah.
the original. It was the original admin building. They said the door was broken, so we can go in there at night and like just practice. Like so. We had niggas in there slap boxing at first just to like get something going, and then like like we just because you gotta sometimes, and this is like the message for anybody watching. Sometimes you just gotta do it, and I don't want to say fake it till you make it because I hate that phrase, but oh, this is better. I'm just making this up right now. Work it till you earn it.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
fucking bars.
Because it started off with like niggas slap boxing and grossly, but then it was like when we got more people who actually knew martial arts, especially like you know what I'm saying? Valette, um, Easy did not know martial arts. He used to remember Easy.
I'm trying to.
He was the Haitian bull. He might have been a little. He might have been a year or the same year as you, a year after or the. He used to always do martial arts in like tight jeans and a button-up shirt.
Oh yeah, actually, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes,
he was.
yes, yes,
But
yes, 100%.
yeah, he was one of them niggas in there with us.
Yeah.
But like it started with that just because we needed to do something. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
one, it was so Jabari could train, so he could
Yeah.
fight professionally, which he did.
Yeah,
Which
Jabari's
I'm
nice.
proud. Which I'm very
Jabari's a good
proud.
fighter. Like I remember
Yeah,
fighting him, like fighting him, like he puts up a good fight, like really
I'm
good.
I'm very proud of him because I wrote in the paper in college that I was going to manage the next UFC champion. And granted, uh, you know, I believed in Jabari. Life didn't work out that way, but he still became a champion in MMA or kickboxing. He became a double champion actually. I
That's
thought.
tough. I didn't
Yeah,
even
so
know that.
like,
I had no clue.
yeah,
I need
yeah.
to get Jabari on here.
I'm gonna ask him. I told him I was gonna be on here. He ain't hit me back about the thing though. I was at because I asked him about homecoming. I don't think he's gonna be there. I'm trying to see who gonna be there because I think I'm gonna pull up. I was supposed to pull up last year for my 10 years, but I'm gonna see what's up. Trying to
So
send
Von Michael, um,
Vaughn.
he said
Oh, he
I.
gonna.
He said I remember you did martial arts in the library at the elevator and ripped the sign down. Oh, y'all was just really fighting all over campus. That's
So we
crazy.
definitely. All right, all right, all right. I I definitely remember the sign getting ripped down. I'm very sure. So sophomore year when I met you, I didn't have housing.
Oh,
So I basically was squatting in the library. I was living off campus with my aunt in Smyrna, but like I basically, you could always catch us on the fourth. Remember the fourth floor of the library with the
yeah.
circle in
I
it?
remember the library just being huge. The library was big as shit.
Yeah,
You could probably you could get lost in the library.
yeah. So the fourth floor, we basically took it over because they had this big circle. I guess a librarian was supposed to be there, but
Never.
I we were laying on the table. Jordan was sleeping underneath the joint. Like we yo, we literally played silent library in the library.
That
Like yo, yo,
would have been tough.
we took. Matter of fact, when I came back in like 2015, I seen that they removed the circle where we was at. Like we used to all just sit around, like I said, like the librarian circle,
Yeah.
and just like
Oh,
be
that shit was
niggas.
gone.
Vaughn just wants me to tell the story of how he used to trap niggas in the elevator. That's really what it was. He probably still can unless they fixed it, but he could do this thing and then pull the inside door or the outside door off and lock the elevator from the outside, so you'll just be on the elevator sitting there.
That's
Yo, so
diabolical.
yo, he used to do that. Oh, and then we'll be on the fourth floor. You know, we already cutting up. He was like, CJ, watch this. And then like somebody will go on and he'll let it sit for like 5 minutes. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, I think something just happened. He'll let them sit for like 5 minutes and then pull it back, and then it'll go down. Yo,
Oh,
yo,
that's
Vaughn
fucked
was,
up.
Vaughn was a wild fool. Yo, but yeah, so like between that, grossly, um, and we had to fight. Yo, we had to fight. Were you there for the body pump era?
Body pump. Um,
Okay, you probably wasn't. I'm a so before we got that spot, before we got like the quote unquote dojo or
yeah,
whatever you want to call it, that room up there,
yeah.
we still had to fight for our respect. Like we was literally fighting to prove that like we're not just niggas that want to fight.
No, I know because it was like it was a struggle.
Yeah.
It was a while before y'all got that spot up there.
So first she was like Miss Jordan, she was like, y'all need to do more athletics. She was trying to get us to support the athletic programs in the wellness center, which is fair, but it's like we don't want to just keep doing what y'all want us. We got things we trying to do.
Yeah,
So she was like, y'all got to go to this thing called body pump.
body pump.
You know, because you know me. You know, I'm pretty athletic. I'll say I was pretty athletic
Yeah,
for my size, pretty
no, you
strong.
were like surprisingly. I was like when I some of the stuff I seen you do, I was like, what?
Yeah. So it was very wild for all of us because everybody like I feel like I'm like level one. Everybody else is like way above or whatever. So we get into this thing. The lady, his name is Miss Trout, Miss Kristen Trout. Very short, blonde, white woman or whatever. Like one of them preppy. I don't want to say preppy, but like, all right, guys, you ready? Like
Yeah,
she came. She was cool though. She wasn't really like that, but that's how she looked. So it was like, hey, yo, this is what we're gonna do. It's. I swear it was like an hour. That's how you know the workout was wild. But she gave us these bars that were like 5 pounds and was like, no, 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 those are too heavy. Get the 2.5s. So we're looking at her like, yo, who are you talking to? Right? Like, nah. We going, yo, she had us working with these Jones, like 5 pounds, 2.5 pounds for like an hour straight with like 30-second rest in between.
oh yeah, killing y'all.
Died.
You know
Yo,
what? You know what though? I think I might have done one of these.
I feel like you did.
This sounds very familiar. The body pump sounds very familiar now that you're
We
saying
was
it.
trying to get everybody who knew
Yeah,
anybody who would make a good impression to be like, yo, killed us, yo. Like we did that.
that sounds very familiar because I remember Craig set up everyone's like workout plans because like Craig was
Yeah,
creating workout
Craig was
plans for
yeah.
everybody, and
Shout out Craig, the workout coach.
yo, and I remember I'm almost positive I've done the body pump now
You
that you're
had like
saying it. Now
because it was the core, like it was you was part of that like core foundation. Uh, so I feel like you definitely were there. We were trying to get everybody to come, and then they said that we can share that room, the downstairs room, and I think we used to sneak in there and fight too.
yeah, probably.
I don't know if we snuck in there or they let us have it,
Yeah, because like I
but
remember fighting in a whole bunch of different places. Like
yeah, we was fighting
we was
everywhere.
fighting everywhere, like
Yo,
anywhere that we could.
it was like Street Fighter for
Yeah, it was
real.
like Street Fighter on Dell State
Yo,
campus. It was like,
but
here's your opponent. Meet
like,
in front of the cafeteria.
yo,
Right in front of the caf.
that's what we wanted. So like, do you remember? I was so mad at Delaware State University. Do you remember that building next to the calf? It's where the new science center thing is now,
Yeah,
but there was like a shack, like a shed next to it. It had 54 on it. They called it Building 54.
I'm I'm vaguely remembering it.
It was the old workout room for football players.
Mm,
That's what we wanted. We
mm.
were like when we first started UMA Unchained Martial Arts, we were like, look, you don't even have to do anything. Give us this dirty old room that nobody's using. And they were like, nah,
They
nah.
couldn't do it. They couldn't do it.
Yeah. So then, as we're doing between Grossly and the body pump era, they tear down the building 54, and they
Yeah.
make it a teacher, like another teacher thing, like a
Oh
teacher
yeah,
building.
because they knew what they was doing. They were
Yeah,
like,
I was like,
we want. They were like, you want this building, but we want this building. You can't
it
have
was
it.
it was more like, oh yeah, we do have that extra space. I was like, yo, we reminded you of the space.
Yeah.
You're not gonna give it to us,
No, they couldn't even wait
yo,
for y'all.
at all. But yeah. So then that happened. We were upset, still fighting, still pushing, and then they gave us the spot upstairs. They were supposed to give us like more money to like spend, but they gave us the mats, they gave us the bags, they gave us, and we was happy. And that was when we made it. That was my junior year.
Yeah.
Like it took like 2 years for us to get there. But
Yeah.
crazy, crazy times, yo. Like,
It's fucking
but
awesome.
with that being said, and like that's the reason like why um I want to tell people that I think that's part of my inspiration too, because you would never think, looking at me, seeing how I act, that I was the president. I'm not saying like, oh, I was the best fighter and all of that, but I was the president, the founder, and the driving force to create that space that, even though nobody's doing it now at Dell State, if you pull up the intramurals on the website, none of them would be there if it wasn't for me and for you and for everybody else.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean, it was a collective effort, and you kind of like pulled it all together. Um,
cause I
Honestly, I'm really glad to be a part of it. And I, for real, I like the idea of like martial arts sharing knowledge. Like I'm always in the pursuit of knowledge. If I know
right,
if someone knows something that I don't know that I would like to learn, like I kind of try to gravitate to that. That way I can learn through them. And with martial arts, it's like, there's so many different styles, so many different ways to fight. You know what I mean? Like your fighting style, you might be a great whatever, but like there's someone
right.
out there that knows how to do something that you may not know, and they may be able to fuck you up. Like I remember the first time we actually I fought Jordan, and
Mm-hmm.
like didn't even realize how good of a boxer Jordan
I'll tell
was.
you.
Jordan's a great boxer, and my background is just in Taekwondo. So like
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to kick Jordan. Jordan's just like weaving. His defense is on point, and then like he just gets me to a point where like if he wanted to, he would have put me to sleep. Like we both seen it. I was like pretty great.
Jordan, let me tell you about my man Jordan. So not only did he do boxing, I'm gonna get to the boxing in a second. Jordan also studied Mantis style, and he did Tai Chi.
No, he did
Not
do Tai Chi. I
Yeah,
remember
I'll say
Jordan
not a
did do Tai
lot,
Chi.
but he was very knowledgeable in Mantis and Tai Chi.
Yeah.
So like most boxers, like I don't know if you remember Justin. He was dark skinned from Connecticut. He was another boxer.
I'm I'm thinking
But
maybe
that's cool. That's cool.
there was a lot of people.
There was so
So
many. Yo, that's what like man, and I just like people. Like it's not even like that. I don't want to say that didn't do anything for me, but like the reason, like behind the scenes, like I said, I was the one getting getting y'all to sign up, and like y'all had to put your numbers, your emails, I had to write the tables, get all of that information printed out. I had to write the constitution for UMA. I
yeah,
had to make the logo. I had to get my cousin
yeah.
to
I
make the logo. I
remember
had to do all the financials.
you had a website too at one point, didn't you?
No, it was
Was
the
it on
Facebook page.
the
It's still up.
Facebook
The
page?
Facebook page is still up.
Yeah.
And
We're gonna have
there
to
was a
tag it in
Twitter.
there.
I think I deleted the Twitter, but the Facebook's there that's just for nostalgia purposes. I think somebody co-opted it though, because some white lady keeps tagging her kids there.
Oh,
And I'm like, I know.
the Unchained Martial Arts.
Yeah, I was like, I know y'all ain't. And it's just me in the background as the picture. So she's like, "Great day today," and I was just like, "Yo." I don't know who this is.
That's
But yeah, Jordan also, and again, this is how hard they fought us. Boxing technically isn't like a martial art, like a traditional martial art, where you get like belts or you get like certifications in.
Yeah.
It's just like you box, you fight, you win, you move up.
Yeah.
They said Jordan couldn't be a teacher because he doesn't have a certification in boxing.
Of
Jordan
course.
explained to them that there is no such thing as a certification in boxing. You just do it. And like he's been doing it for years. He's like, I can prove to you that I've been doing this like for years. You know what I'm saying? In New York and Queens, I can prove to you this. Like they were like, no, you need a piece of paper. He had to fly to LA. Jordan had to fly to LA. Luckily, his sister lived over there. And I don't want to lie, but it was a famous boxer's gym. He had to go to the gym, box somebody there, and then they signed a paper for him to come back and show that he's allowed to teach
That's
boxing.
tough. That's
Like,
crazy, but that's so tough.
but that's the hell they understood what he did. Like, yo, like he was like, he had to fly to LA.
That's so tough. I can imagine. I can imagine his journey. Like,
Yeah,
like that's so tough. That's hard.
like he came back and said that. Like, look, here it is, because you know Jordan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jordan's a character already.
Yeah.
Here it is, CJ. Go tell Miss Jordan I fucking did it. He did what? I had to go to LA to get the paper. And now the guy was just like, you did this? He was like, yes, because I want to get this done. We need to get this done. And I was there's
That's
no way we
fucking
can
awesome.
fail.
We got people flying to LA for Unchained Martial Arts.
This is the last story I'm gonna tell real quick. I don't know if you want to go one more
We
time.
got we can go one more. I right now I
Alright.
got minute 30 on this
Yeah,
one.
yeah. I'm gonna say this because this was the funniest part, and here they are right now because I'm not even gonna do it. I'm not even gonna do it. But junior year, remember Sheldon, the Chinese dude? He ran a different martial arts club.
I think so.
He was older, but
I think
basically
so, yeah.
he invited us to go to Pittsburgh for the International Chinese Martial Arts Tournament.
Oh,
Right?
oh man, I wish I could have went to that.
I wish you did too, because you might have been able to help turn the tides. Long story short, first of all, we got cheated. Oh man. First of all, we got cheated because Jabari fought the one bull who was super reckless and stupid. Jabari accidentally punched him in the nose and
Oh,
made him bleed, so
and
Jabari
then
got
he got just
disqualified.
goes, yeah, damn.
Then what Jordan was saying is that when Chris fought the dude, they changed it to where headshots were 2 points, like both double points versus body shots.
Yeah.
So you know Chris does the Jeet Kune Do like the Bruce Lee shit.
Yes. Yeah.
So Chris is doing his
Nice at
thing
it
like
too.
this.
Nice at
Huh?
it too. Nice.
Yeah, he was so phases. It's 4 phases. Chris was phase 3 at the time,
Yeah.
so he's basically a master.
Yeah.
So Chris is hitting him with the joint in his chest, thinking he's racking all the points. The dude slapping Chris in the head and getting 2 points each.
Oh.
But Chris was tearing him up. But when we came back, we weren't allowed to go.
Oh fuck. Damn. We're gonna go one more. Fucking Zoom, man. Oh no. Hold on, this is what we're gonna do. All right, we're gonna take a little bit of an intermission, and we're gonna come right back. Um, y'all don't go nowhere. I still got like, so we'll get back on this Zoom meeting. With CJ. Shit, I didn't know all that shit. Like that was a lot that happened. It's a lot that happened. Oh, I've been listen, like this guy's been like in my algorithm for some reason. I have no clue who he is. I just found out about him maybe about a week ago. Maybe about a week ago. But we'll be back in a little bit. I figured we can play some Borderlands while we wait for CJ to get back. This is a gaming channel after all.
Now, success, Terraburn!
This one smells like month-old garbage! Last little thing!
I don't even know why I'm over here.
Mind preservation time!
Your lovely bones!
Best watch where you're looking.
Fuck. Stop running. Did I not kill her?
You see the look on their face?
Yeah. honestly have no clue what I'm doing. I think I'm gonna change weapons. Two of them. Well, where'd they go? What the fuck? They just disappeared. Where did they go? I don't like that. Is that where I'm supposed to go? Oh. I'm supposed to go over here. I still haven't figured out how to, like, make my car yet. Because I have a car, supposedly. But I don't know how to, like, materialize it. I haven't figured that out. I know that there's a way to do it, but how? Do you know, little robot thing? Locked. What is this? Bank. Oh, I can deposit weapons. That's cool. I'm actually using that.
I needed this in a way you wouldn't believe.
All right, CJ's back. fucking hate Facebook. This is where I would bring you a word from our sponsors, but I don't have any sponsors, not yet. So I don't know. Let's find something to plug. Uh, Shit, we can plug anything right now. Um,
Dessert.
CJ, wait,
Back
hold on.
at it again.
Wait. Yo,
We gotta get. I'm gonna get on Discord. You got Twitch? Don't you got Twitch?
yeah, man.
Can you
It's
do
on
this on
Twitch
Twitch?
right now. I don't know, to be honest. I don't know how to work
Because I
Twitch.
got Twitch.
I don't know how to work that shit, man.
All right,
I
that's
think
cool.
I'm pretty sure we could probably do it on Discord.
I'll get because I had Discord, then I deleted it. I thought I added it again because again I go through ups and downs with this. I don't even want to say streaming or nothing. I'm gonna get into that very soon at the end of this. But I'll be ready to just throw it all away. Even with this background, when that cracked, because that was my pride and joy. I was like, I quit. I was like, yo, I'm not doing nothing. I'm done. But I was like, nah, I can't do that.
Yeah, you just gotta. I mean,
Gotta keep pushing.
yeah,
Like,
you just gotta.
and that's what I was saying. I'm very proud of you. Like, I know you were saying the thing about like your setup, but at least you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, is your episode 2 is greater than my episode -17, mathematically speaking.
Yeah, but you
So
got
keep,
them. You got them. You got them in the back pocket.
we gonna be here. But yeah, so
But I do feel you though on like, cause like sometimes I don't even like using Discord, but like Discord is also the easiest way for me to do what I need to do, like in a situation like getting like audio on a game or something like that.
yeah,
Discord's
yeah.
the best way to do it,
Because
in
you've
my
been teaching
opinion.
me about that. And as soon as I get this computer fixed, I'm planning to do that for my birthday. We're gonna be back at it.
And what's crazy is I really don't even know anything, man. I'm doing this shit and it's like it's a struggle every time I get
Nah.
turn this shit on, bro.
Because when you told me, and it's crazy, because like in college, my junior year, I did IT at Del State. But you're the one who showed me that this other HDMI port I have is for putting in games so I can stream. You taught me that, so I was like, oh, that. So we going we gonna keep things moving. But yeah. So like I said, Jordan did all of that. Valette even had to go back to Brooklyn. Yeah, I didn't want to lie. He's from Brooklyn, Canarsie. He had to go back to Brooklyn, and he was trying to think. I think he was a second degree black belt in jujitsu because
Tough.
so we had Unchained Martial Arts from the beginning,
Yeah.
right? When we got to the Miss Jordan bracket, she basically was like, "No niggas allowed," and they just told us call it Jujitsu Club.
Jiu-Jitsu club.
That's what in the video. How come you're not in the video?
I may not have been there. I might, because like I was in there like in like spurts of
The
time.
early era.
The early and like there was like parts like I was spotty in some parts because like I fell
Okay.
off like the face of the earth at one point and I
Yeah,
came
I
back.
think you might have been in some of the other videos that we got later that year. But the jujitsu video, that's why it says Delaware State University, just Jujitsu Club. And like this is the thing that made me mad about her. And granted, like, you know, I'm not gonna take anything away from her professionally, because she used to like try to pull rank on us to be like, I ran clubs at Temple University. I did this, and you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not gonna be rude because she is a European American citizen. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Um,
I hear what you're saying.
But at the same time, like, yo, we niggas. And like, we real niggas. She trying to tell us to raise money for UMA. She wanted us to do a bake sale.
A bake sale. A bake sale.
It was like, you guys should really do a bake sale.
Yeah,
Because
hell
that'll
yeah.
help get you guys money. I said,
Oh
yo,
yeah.
what? I said, yo. I was like, yo, they used to hold fights here. Let us, because we knew Hopeton. You know Hopeton?
Yeah.
Yeah, we knew Hopeton. We had a couple people. We had enough people. We met the dude I was talking about, Howard Steele, who not only had a gym, I'm pretty sure he was in Smyrna,
Yeah, because
but he was on.
I remember y'all telling me that you were going out to a gym and learning shit because y'all would come
Yeah.
back and like know different shit, and I'm like, where are y'all
Yeah.
learning this shit from?
We went to his gym, and he also, not only was he just like a dude with a gym, he was on the board for the whole state of Delaware's combatant sports.
Oh.
This dude was basically like the white Don King of MMA.
Now I remember y'all went to this gym and y'all came back and all y'all knew capoeira.
Oh yeah, we died. Oh my god.
All y'all knew capoeira, and I'm like, when did y'all learn capoeira?
Yo, and I know he'll never see this. I don't know where he is right now, but I gotta say it. Shout out to Muito Loco. Yo, I
Muito
don't even
Loco.
want to say I learned it.
Yeah,
Like,
you did. Yeah, you
he-
did. You definitely did. You learned
He
enough.
killed me.
You learned
This-
enough.
This nigga made us run. Yo, if the session was 2 hours, he made us run for the first 45 minutes. And then, like, the middle 45 minutes. Like, he was like, yeah, because obviously, if you're doing the dance,
Yeah, you gotta
It's
have
called
that cardio. Yeah.
but yeah, like, he calls it, like, it's called playing the game. It's supposed to be a game.
Oh.
Like, so yeah, you gotta have the stamina to play the game.
So that
But-
makes a lot of sense, especially like with capoeira's like backstory, because
Yeah.
like capoeira is like that sport where there was two like actually one main martial art in Brazil, and it was jiu-jitsu. It came over from Japan. It was like regular jiu-jitsu, and then they came over, taught it to like.
It was the
people-
Gracie family.
the Gracie family, and like they basically monopolized jiu-jitsu because they didn't want like the African community to learn it because they thought if they learned how to fight, they would free themselves. So the African community still learned martial arts, but they disguised it as a dance. So like I guess when he said you're playing
Exactly.
a game, is you're really playing a game. Like if you're going in there, you're really fighting each other, but you're pretending like you're dancing, and it's all
Exactly.
like that deception.
And when I tell you, I don't know Spanish like that, and I gotta deal with a lot of things. I really need to go to therapy because not only do people say I look Spanish, I was talking on the phone with this lady, at this one job, the call center thing, and she was like asking me about like my diet and stuff, and I was like, yeah, you know, I'm black, so I eat fried chicken, but I try to bake it. And she was like, you black? I thought you were Spanish. You sound Spanish. I said, how do I sound Spanish on the phone? Like, what? And I got my, like, you know, my phone voice on.
CJ,
Like I'm
you better
relaxing.
be careful, bro. Like ice might pick you up.
Yeah, like I was like, I gotta get my brothers behind me. Like, yo, Dr. Umar Jr. Yo, I'm so mad. You know that's one of my biggest regrets in life
What?
because I was in college that weekend. I missed Dr. Umar speaking in my town.
Oh,
Some people I know had him come to my town in 2012 and speak. And like all my people were there, but I was at school that weekend.
at least you were at a HBCU.
Ex- And look, here's like an Easter egg, right? Watch this. Watch. You see right there between Obama and Malcolm X?
Uh huh. Okay. Okay.
Keep it there. That's it. That'll be cool. But yeah. But anyway, so yeah, Jordan had to get his certification for boxing, which didn't exist, but he had to go. I don't want to say it was Mayweather's gym. I don't want to say that.
That's some tough shit though. Like it's like
But it was a famous. It was a. I don't watch boxing, and when he said I went to such and such's gym, I was like, "You did what?" Like, I knew the person, but because he said his sister trained there. His sister is a boxer too. Like they box. So
Okay.
like I guess whenever she was, well, she lives. I don't know if she still lives, but she lived in LA at the time there, and she hooked him up and did that. But he did that. Villette got his next certification, and they made us be DSU's Jiu-Jitsu club for a minute. Then they were like, "All right, well, you can name it, but it can't be what you said before," which was like stupid. So we were gonna be Villette School is Janame, which I found out back then is a Ghanaian from Ghana, Africa, which is again something that I really like. It was a Ghanaian word that meant God in his omnipresent power. Not
oh
omnipotent, but like always there. I'm pretty sure it was that, but like in that state. So we were going to be Janame Ru because Villette was Pyru. But that's what we were going to do, but they just made us stay Jiu-Jitsu club, which is why it's still there.
Jiu-Jitsu
But
club.
like come on. But because we did all of that and we went through all of that and we met all the great people including you, um we created this whole thing that none of us have anything to do with now. And I'm sure the people at Dell State now that are in those intramural sports and are doing those sports clubs, they have no idea who we are, but we know that we did it. And I say all that, and I'm glad I got to share these stories. And the lesson behind all of this is that whatever you want to do, you can do it. You can find the way to do it. There's a way. And there's people with you who not only want to help you, but they want to do the same thing or they want to do something similar and they need your help too.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to teach my students. Like even with Craig, it's so crazy because Craig, when we didn't know if we was going to get Craig like on the squad like that because he was playing football too.
Okay.
Like at the school, and Craig, he was like the Black Brock Lesnar.
When I seen Craig, I thought Broly from Dragon Ball Z. I
Literally,
was like, yo, why is this guy so built?
yo, like, and his story. I'm gonna see if he wants to get on because I don't want to tell his story, but his story is even crazy because again, it's like that. Hey, take on challenges. If you like it, do it. Keep going. But yeah, I didn't think he was real. I thought like he was like a plant. Like
Oh yeah, cause like yeah,
nobody could be that big and be a freshman.
Yeah.
He was a freshman with us, He was in Evers with us. He was just in another, like he was in C Wing. He came in with the regular people, not the Summer Bridge people. So it was like he playing football and all of this, like. But when I came back to school in like 2015, just to like hang out with some of the people that were still there, and I was doing stuff with the poetry club SWAU. I met this dude. I was met this dude, and he was like, "Yeah, man." This kind of inspired that after school program too, because like I did not want to teach. Like I wound up teaching first graders and middle schoolers. I didn't want to do that. But when I met him, it was his sophomore year technically, first year at the school because he went to a community college before that. So I'm talking to him because he was cool with. Do you remember Aaron and Zaki? I don't know if you remember them. Y'all might have overlapped.
Maybe they used to.
Aaron,
They were they used to train with us too, right?
yeah, yeah. Aaron was like super short, super cool. She could sing. Zaki was probably a little bit taller than me.
Yeah, and they used to come. They used to come to the gym all the time and
Yeah,
train
we
with
used to
us.
call them the Animaniacs because it was Dennis. It was I think his name was either Dennis or Dwayne. I forget at this point because I think his name is Dennis because he put Dwayne as his Facebook name for like the last 10 years, and I started to believe it. But it was the two boys and the girl, and they will always be together. So we called
Yeah,
them the Animaniacs.
yeah.
But they introduced me to him, and they were like, "Yo, maybe you can give him some advice because he's a business major." And I was like, "Yo, what's up? Like, what you want to do with your life?" He was like, "Really? I went to school for movement science or
Kinetics.
kinesiology,
Okay.
one or the other." But I know we had the other one at that school. And he was like, "But my sister said that I should do business management because that's where money is, and I don't really." And I was like, "Yo, man, f that." You know what I'm saying? Craig at
Yeah.
the time was a certified personal trainer. He had his own business, and I was like, honestly, if you switch your major and do this, I'll plug you in with my bull Craig. I already was texting Craig at the time, so I was like, "Yo, this bull da da da." He was like, "Yeah, you can intern with him. You can get credits. You can like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can get into the field." And you can get your degree, and you would get it faster instead of being at Dell State for an extra 4 years, and you already did two. Switch to your right major, do your 2 years, and then get out. Like, and he was like, "Yeah, that's a good idea." Yeah, I was like, "I could do that." You know what I'm saying? Like, I may not be like super talented, and again, like I don't think I'm smart, but I'm like I at least know people. If I'm not smart, I know somebody who's smart. Or if
That's
I don't,
that.
if I can't do this, I know somebody. So I was like, what
That's
if I
that
just do
network.
that? Yeah, I was like, I could just do that. Like, hey, yo, here's my friend to do this. Like, even firsthand with the gaming thing. When I be talking to kids, I'm like, yo, y'all like streaming? Here's my homie. Let's do these tournaments. Like, let's do. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? They be scared, but like,
It's okay.
they
It's
they
okay.
gonna get it
I'm never. I'm always down to catch a fade somewhere.
right. We gonna get that because now, Majesty in here. He think nobody pay attention, but we showed him that there's the new Mortal Kombat 1 tournament going on,
Okay.
and we told like I've been telling him for years like we should put you in a tournament. We should put you in a tournament. He don't want to do it. He want to play Fortnite. Nothing wrong with Fortnite. I
Nothing
suck at it,
wrong with
but
it. Me too.
I suck.
Me
But
too. I can't play Fortnite.
I kind of like it, but I suck. But we showed him that the tournament that they got coming up, you can win $200,000 on it.
Ooh.
And now he playing every day.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I've been telling you for years. Like, but whatever you want to do, you can do it. That's what I'm getting back to. Like,
For sure. If you
you know
can
what I'm saying?
dream it,
Like,
if you can think of it, you wouldn't be able to think about it if you couldn't do it.
and see, I'm gonna say it. I don't care who says it, because I don't think I believe in the world anymore. Oh, I got a theory. Oh,
Oh,
we
you
don't.
think we live in the Matrix?
Nah, I don't know about that. I just think all the rules are broken personally. But I might have to come back. We won't have to do another thing because I had an experience the other day. And it's been on my mind ever since. But anyway, I know people talk about, they don't they done canceled R. Kelly. I don't think I can't cancel him no more. I think I gotta bring him back. I was doing it out of solidarity. I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I can't. I don't know, like, but after the events that we live in over the past, so what? That happened in 2018. 2018, I was saying all 2018 when he dropped that 20-minute song. I admit it. I said that nigga just needs a hug. At this point, like I
when
was like, he needs a hug.
when he was crying on Gail King.
So I was
Oh
laughing
my
at that. That was
God.
2019, and I was like, all right,
Oh my
we can
god.
lock him up. That's cool. But post COVID, basically, I was like, you know what? If everybody else can get away with stuff, and you know what I'm saying, like, look, I don't know,
Yeah,
but
R. Kelly do got some hits like the Trapped in the Closet
some.
is so fire.
First of all, man, that's a whole episode in itself. Cause that was something that was very revolutionary. Two, it's something that couldn't be touched. Like even to this day, nobody can do anything like that to rip it off. And three, his vocals. And now, granted, you know what? I'm gonna have to throw "Trapped in the Closet" away because this is about to be my conspiracy theory bag. What if "Trapped in the Closet" inspired Tyler Perry? Because that was just the most ridiculous shit you could ever think of.
Yeah, and it all.
And then
yeah.
he was just like, oh, niggas do it. Like, that's what R. Kelly basically was like, look, this is some shit niggas go through. That's Tyler Perry's whole thing. Like, and I'm not saying that to make shit up or whatever. He said it out of his mouth on Black as Fuck when he was talking to Kenya Barris about not worrying about the Rotten Tomatoes. I don't know if it was scripted or it came out of his mouth. He was like, I don't care about no ratings from white people. I write these stories because I know that my black people connect to it. I write stories that we want to hear. And I know for a fact I don't want to watch Straw.
Nah, man.
I watched 8 minutes of Straw and was like, I have a headache. I'm either going to black out and hurt somebody in this room or I'm going to the garage. And my girl just turned it off. I was like, yo, Divorce in Black.
I don't even think I've seen Straw.
Don't.
I just know Medea is funny as shit, and it's crazy that Tyler Perry's best role, because like I'm like none of Tyler Perry's roles are believable to me, besides
I don't know.
Medea. Medea's the only one.
And like even with that, so like I don't want to sound like that because I'm not going to disrespect Medea and what it did for the culture. I'm a very fair person, objectively. Like I can be on the outside and be like, yeah, that's fair. Medea and what that happened, that's cool. I like the plays. Growing up in church, I really liked the plays. Something didn't connect with me with the movies, but I knew everybody liked the movies, so I didn't say nothing. But do you watch Tyler Perry's stuff now?
Not really. I've seen.
Good.
I know that he had him and Oprah got that thing together on her network where all of his shows are on there. He's got like 6 shows, right? He's got a bunch of shows.
I don't know. I don't have that, but this nigga,
He's got a bunch of shows because he's got
he be running my my Amazon bill up
for real.
because my girl, and it's crazy because we at this point we watch this shit just to like be like, oh, how predictable. Like what? I don't even know what movie we were watching, but she was saying it was a Tyler Perry thing. I wasn't paying attention at all, and I was like, man, oh no, it was I don't remember the name of the movie, but basically, the one girl, her dad died. She met this other girl who wanted to be her assistant and was like super obsessed with her. But I just knew somehow somebody said something offhand. The girl that was the assistant was the dad's illegitimate daughter.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
and she tried to kill the sister.
Yeah.
And take over her life.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, watch her do. Like, I was just like, and then like the thing is, it's not even like it wasn't even like, you know how if you see some shit going down like in real life and you're like, oh, he's about to punch him.
Yeah.
And then like 5 seconds later, it's like the punch happens. It was like I said the thing, and then like 30 minutes later, it was like, I'm crazy and I'm your sister. And I was like, yo, so I sat here for an hour just to predict this. Like, did you see Divorce in Black?
Nah, did not see it.
Good.
He
Don't.
said good. He said
Yo.
good.
And this is the thing. Stuff like that, we laugh at. And like we watch just like I don't want to say ironically, and I hate to say like I don't want to talk shit about something that I pay for because I pay for it. It's my Amazon account.
Yeah, but
But at the same time,
I know about watching bad movies just because. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
It's like,
And but see, he get away with it because again, he said, "I tell the stories we want to hear," and I'm paying for it.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yo, I didn't want to hear this.
and you're
I just
connected
did
with
this.
it, right?
Like, yo, he was like, I don't care about what no ratings say. I don't care about them Rotten Tomatoes. I don't care about no fruit. I'm telling the stories that I was like,
I think
we-
Boondocks did it best with that whole situation. I think
yeah,
I think they captured it. He's got a formula for all of his
yo.
for all of his movies. They all got a formula.
And how long ago was that though? Because people are just now finding that out.
That was in like 20. That was
It was
probably like 2013.
I was like,
Maybe-
yeah, like
maybe,
the tens.
Yeah, actually, yeah, you're probably right. 'Cause that was the
dumb
third
old.
season of the
Yeah.
Boondocks. So, yeah,
Like it,
that shit got
And I'm
pulled off
just-
the air.
right? Like, but yeah. Anyway, I'm trying to figure out how I got there. But long story
you were
short,
talking about a conspiracy theory.
oh, with R. Kelly, yeah, like, so. Oh no, that's how I got there. R. Kelly to that because I don't. But anyway, if I can see it, then I can do it. If I just believe it, there's nothing to it.
Yeah, and you
Like, that's
if you
really-
believe you can fly, bro.
Yeah, like if you really want to do something, and this is what I try to tell my students, this is what I try to tell my stepkids, this is what I try to tell my friends, my peers, even with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like again, you said that, like, oh, my setup, like, but you're doing it. Like, at least you're doing it. And like, I'm not like, woe is me over here, but like, I wish I would have just went live. You know what I'm saying? And just be like, all right. Like you said, the Facebook files. That's
Yeah.
genius. Like, save everything that you do for this era, and then you can put that as your Facebook. Facebook files. Like, because this is what's going to propel you to the next level. And I got. How much time we got?
I don't even know, man.
That's cool. We're good. I don't see the
I
clock,
don't see
so
the,
I
I
know we're
don't
good.
see the timer either.
Yeah.
Once that 10-minute come up, it's like, oh
That's
damn,
what I'm like.
fucking crunch time.
But long story short, I was just watching a documentary today because like, and I'm a pivot to what I want to do, and what I want to keep doing this with you. It don't gotta be every week, but you know, as far as like, this is what I need. This is honestly the thing that's been holding me back. I ain't got nobody to talk to, and like I
Yeah.
told you, my computer screen is cracked.
Damn.
So like, even with the camera, like, you know how you can look at your camera and you see your face on the computer right here?
yeah.
My shit's cracked, so I gotta look here at my other monitor,
Oh, it's
and
all-
like, it just feels like I'm talking to myself.
it's good, bro. Cause like I'm looking up, cause like my
Yeah.
my TV's right here, and I'm also looking down, cause I got another monitor. My camera's over here, so it's like where am I looking?
But when you're talking to somebody, it's a little bit easier to look at wherever you're looking at.
Yeah,
Like, if you were just by yourself, like if it was like,
yeah.
and then tell me about your day, Chaz. Like, yo, like, what?
You know.
Like, that's why I be messing up. Like I said, it was like 50 gigabytes of just like me messing up, me laughing, me just like, oh, fuck this, I sound stupid.
Nah,
But
man. So like
You just gotta do it.
like to be honest, and that's how kind of mine is. Like, if you look at some of my live streams, some of them are just completely fucked up because like it's either like audio issues, some's happening. There's so much going on. Even like to get the right here, like it's just so much
Right.
trial and error. So like I be trying to like if you want to do this, I'll help you the best I can. But it's a game. Like every time, like you're just trying to figure some shit out, some troubleshooting
Yeah.
or something. Like
And I'll
the
tell you
Zoom
this.
thing, this is completely new to me. I spent like a good 3 hours before setting this up, and still like had to take a little bit of time in between to get everything right.
And say we can figure this out together because I'll say on my side, I actually have this program. They're not sponsoring me, but I'm gonna say their name. So if they ever
Okay.
see this, just know I was down since day one. It's like it's called Riverside. Did you hear
Riverside.
that?
I don't know about Riverside. What's Riverside?
So it's basically a podcasting platform, like a website kind of sort of. It's almost like Zoom, except you could either pre-record your things, like pre-record your episodes,
Okay.
um, or you can do live. We can do like me and you right here,
Mm.
but also you can invite members to your audience. Like how you saw people in the comments
Yeah.
on our Zoom, they would be in the comments.
Ooh.
Like
I might have to
it's
check
really
them out.
dope. Yeah, yeah. And that's what like I basically what you're saying with your audio stuff. I have basically all that. I've literally spent, like I said, it's
So
been
much
like
time. Yeah.
2 years and like 70, 60 gigs trying to level it out. But as far as what you got with the Discord, the Twitch, connecting the Facebook and the YouTube, doing all of that, we can help each other with that.
Yeah. I got you. I got you.
Like, but with what I want to do and why I'm like working so hard on the setup and everything, I don't know if you've seen it 2 years ago. It makes me depressed. It's okay though.
Don't feel
On my
bad, bro. Don't feel bad,
on my
bro.
on my birthday, on my birthday 2 years ago, I dropped this video um about these podcasts that I want to do. And the one I don't know if you saw that, but the one podcast I want to do, I call it the UAB podcast. It's the unauthorized biography podcast, right?
Okay.
Where basically I talk about it's a biographical podcast about I'm gonna say hip hop artists, but also figures, and then also the elements of hip hop.
Okay.
Because basically, and I'm working this out here because like I wrote like a 2-page paper, and I tried to practice it, and I was like, I hate sounding like I'm trying to read, but talking to somebody helps.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think with a podcast you need that other person because like talking to
yeah,
yourself is difficult. Because like you kind of get like a psychosis, just just being by yourself, just talking to yourself. Like that's
and
that's
it's like
hard to
I
do.
already know this shit. Like
Yeah.
I know what I want to say, but
Yeah.
like, talk to this cracked screen.
Yeah.
Like, talk to me looking the wrong way. I'm not even paying attention to me.
Right.
like,
I feel like a one person podcast is just a monologue.
yeah, and like I never wanted to do. Like I've never even wanted to do a podcast. Like even back when I thought about this one, I was like, I shouldn't do that. But I saw that nobody was doing it, and nobody's still doing it. The only people who are doing it, I will say, I don't want to say quote unquote nobody, but they're not from the culture.
Mm.
It's all people outside the culture telling us about our culture. And I was like, well, that's not fair. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, I will say Drink Champs is super dope because, I mean, Nori made it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Nori, and the way he came up and all of that, I feel like, and this might be pretentious of me now, but I felt this 5 years ago. I'm Norristown's Nori. That's what I used to call myself because, like, the impact that we had on our community at that time, and even to this day, till today, the same person that was my church minister that knew I rap, who invited Dr. Umar to speak at the in Norristown, that should have. Well, I don't know if she did or not. She should have watched me work in the community because everybody was. I don't want to say everybody, but like it was the community events. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So all of that, and we even had a show at the theater that she is now the director of. She was not. She was a poet. I'm not going to take anything away from her, but now in 2025, she has a program where she's offering artists to apply for a stipend to do an album.
Okay.
And you have to be an adult.
You said you do have to be an adult, or you
Yeah,
don't?
you have to be.
You have to be an adult.
You have to be 18 or older.
Okay.
And they'll give you $3,000 to do an album and create art for the community.
Okay.
And I could be cocky for that or whatever, but nobody's done that before we did what we did, and nobody had an impact like we did when we did.
Yeah.
So the opportunity wasn't there. And she's older than me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, she was my church minister. And I don't think she was like a rapper or nothing, but she was a poet. I knew that. But she didn't have the opportunities then. And you know, granted, I was like 14, 15. So I'm not going to, if she was 20, you know what I'm saying? I'm not about to knock her for being 20. But also, I feel like what we did showed the community that there's money in, artistry and entertainment, which got her to get into the position to do that. So
that's tough, though.
Yeah, and
that's real tough.
She told me, she was like, "Yo, but the only catch is you have to live in the town."
Yeah, still.
And I was like, "I'm in Jersey, though."
Yeah.
I was like, I'm about to move back.
Yeah, that's still tough racks? Though. For 3 racks.
And then they make sure you get your album done.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they want to push you to do that, and then they'll promote it. They do plays and stuff. Like, it's dope. Like, it's cool. And it's like, if we never did that, if I just went to college and, like, worked at J.P. Morgan, you know what I'm saying? If everybody else involved just did whatever they did, got regular jobs or whatever, that might not have been there. So, but whatever you want to do, you can do it.
You definitely can.
And it just starts with what you're doing.
I wholeheartedly believe you can do whatever you want to.
Yeah.
For real.
Like,
it may just take some time.
Yeah.
You're not going to get there like right away. But if you got a vision to do something, it's going to happen. It's like you're going to will it. If you want it for long enough and you keep making like strives to do it, it's going to happen. For sure.
And I'm telling you, I'll say this, God's real. Because for a minute, I was feeling really discouraged about this. And like me trying to do, I got the UAB podcast where I'm just basically giving biographies and information about artists. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to put them, because the thing is with, it makes me so mad because I watched the documentary today. And I watched it back when I was in college. I had it when I was in college. I just watched it again. And it makes me mad that, again, they're telling other people, like the documentary was all about the eras of hip hop from the 70s, 80s, and 90s, right? Came out in like the 2000s. I think it was like 1999 or 2000 or something like that.
Okay.
But it was a British documentary.
Oh.
Oh. You know what I'm saying?
That's all you have to say.
British people were like, yo, hey, and chip, you know, and then cool Herc. Like, you know, like, it was just like, how come we can't do this? So I wanted to do that to put it in context, because just like how you said, like about Del State. Oh, I wanted to talk about that. Del State was a weird place, yo. Like, Del State culturally is a weird.
Yeah, it's very strange. It's very strange, but you learn how to adapt to it. But like just being thrown in there, it's like, whoa.
The adapting process is really just being yourself.
Yeah, you have to.
Like, that's the wildest. Like, you would think, like, so me, I'm from like a small town, but like we was poor. This. So me visiting my cousin in Smyrna, country, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was around a bunch of white people and stuff. He played soccer. You know what I'm saying? Like he was in that crowd. So when I came around, I was like that ghetto cousin. You know what I'm saying? So like I was like, oh, Jalen brought this nigga over. Like, but Del State, when you drive to Del State, you're on the highway because Delaware is basically a highway with stuff around it.
Yep.
So you go through like the little country patches, like then it's like at the top where it's like Walmart, the Dollar Tree, and like that shopping center. It's just like there's nothing out there. But then you get to this like plot of land, and the stores are all there, the malls across the street, but it's nothing else.
Yeah.
Like
That's it. Yeah, Dover's
there's
just
no.
that. Yeah.
You're basically on an island. Like you can't go to a corner store. You're just on an island, and then on top of that, you got like you said, New York niggas, Connecticut niggas, Jersey niggas, and then apparently, like me being like a quote unquote Philly nigga or like a PA nigga, I had no idea. Maybe because I didn't travel like that, there were different parts of Jersey where it was like North,
Yeah.
Central, and all of them
Yeah.
are different.
Yeah, they're all different.
New York, you get to know the five boroughs. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, you
and
get to learn
got-
everyone that's in Maryland, all the different counties and shit.
There's
Oh.
a distinct difference between Baltimore and PG
Oh
County,
yeah, of
and
course.
don't you
Yes.
get it?
Yes.
Don't you get it?
Yeah, and then DC,
DC
niggas, yeah,
niggas.
same thing.
Yo, and then sprinkled with all of them, you got niggas from Virginia, people from Florida, Chris from Cali, and it's like, how did you get here?
Yeah,
And then you got the international students, the
Oh, yeah.
Chinese people, the Koreans, the Serbians, like it's just like, and the culture. So the administrative culture, of course, is like, oh, academic excellence, proper prim, you know what I'm saying? But it's like the actual culture is we niggas.
yeah. Everyone,
Like-
everyone,
Like,
everyone
yo.
was, even the internationals. Fuck. Fucking Zoom. I want to see if Carl wants to go one more. If not, we might just call it. And they're making me wait 9 minutes. Alright, bet. We're gonna do one more. Do a nice little wrap up because I don't think Carl got a chance to finish saying what he was saying. Yo, fucking Razer is getting kind of tight. They got a lot of stuff going on with like Razer Synapsis and Axon. Like this shit's kind of tough. I wonder why Zoom like. I don't know why it's like opposite of like, or this is opposite Why is that? Alright, hold on. I didn't mean to do that. I forgot I was in the wrong thing. Damn, this shit's live, so hopefully no one hijacks this shit. Needing a passcode is crazy. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Yo, bro.
What's up? What's up? What's up? I was trying to understand what you were saying, but I do you want to talk about it on live or
Wait, what?
when you said the video? You know about this video?
Yeah, like, are you able to stream it, or do you want me to hit like the record button?
Oh no, bro. I'm streaming this right now. It's still streaming.
Okay, all right, we good. Yeah, that's all. Because I
let's
don't.
see.
I don't know how this works. It's crazy. Next time we link, I'm gonna show you Riverside. Matter of fact, we'll do that offline.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'll show you. When are you normally free? Because I want to catch up with you too.
So
I was hoping we had.
yeah, I mean we can talk. I mean, to be honest, these are about you guys. So like, I want you to tell your
That's fair.
stories. Yeah, there'll be a time where I'll talk, but not.
We'll catch.
So basically all this is like it's just screen record. Like I'm just recording my computer screen.
Oh, your
That's it.
computer screen. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
that's all it is.
Yeah, we gonna get this. But like I said, the UAB podcast, that is something like, cause I really, like I said, watching that video, that documentary, and I felt like that before when I first watched it. But the thing that bothers me is like I spent so much time from like 2012 to 2014, which seems like it's only 2 years, but I spent hours watching different hip hop documentaries and understanding the culture of hip hop
Okay.
and like what it means for the black community. And I know nobody's going to agree with me until I really break down these facts. And still, people are going to, because I just watched this thing. Sometimes people are just stuck in their ways. But people aren't going to agree with me. But I feel like hip hop is the culture of the modern day African American person. Now,
I can see that, cause like most artists, like when they speak, they're speaking about their experiences or some experience about someone going on around them. So like, what the fuck, Zoom?
what happened? They're like,
just
nah,
like-
nigga, you can't.
They're just being weird.
We see what you did.
All right.
You thought you could get the free trial on your other email.
You're right. You're right.
That
So-
nigga can't help you.
They really want it. Nah, it's not that bad. But
Yeah.
basically, it's like when they're talking about like guns, violence, sex, like that shit's like that's all around us. You know, it's like shit's just happening, and we're just talking about it. And when you say it's like the culture is like really the experience of like the mod. Yeah, that's like because like kind of like what we go through. Like Like even like back with fuck NWA. I
Oh,
don't know.
right, right.
I don't know why I wanted to say WNBA. I have no idea why I
I
wanted to
thought you was
say
about
that
to say
shit.
WWE, and I was
The
like, don't get me
WWE.
started on wrestling because I
No,
love
we'll
wrestling.
talk about wrestling, but they're like the fuck the police. You know, that's
Right.
like everyone can get behind that sentiment. I don't know.
But so it's so much. Yo, this is what I be saying. Like this is. Oh man, yeah. I we gonna get this. But basically, um, you see how I peeled back the different layers, and not only you, Jabari. Like now, I really wish we could all link up. Maybe next year, homecoming, we'll get everybody together, and in the process of linking the homecoming, we can all do episodes of the podcast and talk about our experiences with UMA,
That's cool.
and then get together and start trading stories
That's cool.
because everybody had their own path. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, and then we all shared something special
Yep.
with hip hop. And like, I know people think, and this is what gets me really mad and passionate, and why I'm doing this podcast. There's another one I want to do called Audio Adventures, where I review and analyze albums.
Okay.
And the nerd in me, I don't know if you know this, but the nerd in me really wants to do this because there is in 1977, which is insane because that's when hip hop was starting to form. Has nothing to do with hip hop or black people at all. Um, NASA launched a spaceship called the Voyager 1.
Okay.
And on the Voyager 1, and I'm going to do this, were not this, not the Wu-Tang Clan,
Not the Wu-Tang Clan.
but two vinyl records made out of gold, right? Two golden, two golden discs.
I'm mad you put the vinyl up just to show people what it was. I guess that was
Because
for
people don't know.
that's for like the younger generation.
Yeah, whoever. And like, this is the thing. As I'm talking about these podcasts that I'm doing, I never, when I created like the idea for me to do these, I never thought like, I'm about to be famous. I'm about to be like a streamer and all of that. I was just like, look, I know this shit, and like, not to get morbid, because I'm not going dark, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, if I die, somebody else needs to know this.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Like you got the knowledge transfer. It's like a
Yeah, like,
must, right?
I'm not planning to go anywhere anytime soon, but I was like, I gotta put this stuff out because, like, what's the point of me holding this in
Right.
if,
Right. Exactly. I know
Yeah.
exactly how you. Yeah.
yeah. So, I want to. So the Voyager discs are in space right now. They're the farthest thing that we've ever sent, and it has no plan to come back to Earth. And on these two vinyl records that are made out of gold, because that lasts the longest, are all the most popular songs and greetings in every language on Earth. It's basically Earth's mixtape.
Yeah.
And there were like two black people on this double album. It was like Chuck Berry and somebody else. When I looked at it, it was like opera, classical music, rain sound. You know what I'm saying? It's like, look, yo, these aliens come right now.
They
Like,
have
I'm not
no
even
clue. They're gonna.
But
have
I'm
no
not even
clue.
saying, like, see, and I don't want to say ignorant people because I love my people. But also, if an alien came to you, Chaz, and this is what my podcast is about. I want to put it in your hands as a listener. If an alien came to you and say, yo, what do y'all do here? What is y'all music? Like, how do y'all, you know, if you wanted to make a, because remember the old school mixtapes,
Yeah.
we used to just make songs
Yeah.
and be like, here, I like you. You know what I'm saying? These are all the love songs that I want to hold your hand to.
Yeah.
Or driving in the car, this is what you listen to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like,
How would you introduce your life and experience if you had to pick 10 songs, 20 songs? You know what I'm saying?
I'd be like, have you heard of Sexy Red?
But everybody's is going to be different. You know what I'm saying? Like, but also, and like I want to put it all in context, because like I'm not the biggest Jay-Z fan. Out of the maybe if it was a longer thing, I might put a Jay-Z. Nah, Jay-Z probably has to go on. One Jay-Z song could probably has to go on. But
The
like
New York with
maybe, probably. I see. I like Oceans. I think that might be my favorite John. But that's because. But again, if you're introducing an experience to somebody, and that's the thing with albums, it's
yeah.
like we couldn't skip. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, my dad taught me how to skip songs on a record player,
Oh yeah.
but but it's complicated. You just gotta pick the record. You gotta pick the needle up and put it down in the right spot. But like, we couldn't hit a button and be like, I don't want to hear this song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
You
you
just
gotta
have to
listen to
listen to
the whole thing.
thing. Yeah.
And the documentary I was watching today, it really inspired me, or I'll say motivated me, because I already, like, I seen it, I know it, but revisiting and stuff, that's the beautiful thing. And I want to tell this to anybody that's younger, or anybody, you know, who might not be feeling the best about their place in the world. Don't go nowhere, because there's so much beauty and growth. The longer you live, the more you can give. Now, that's two things I said, and I forgot the other one. It was the opposite of fake it till you make it. Work it till you earn it. Yeah.
Work it till you
I got
earn it.
I gotta
Fucking
remember
bars.
that. Yeah, I gotta remember that, because I just made that up that time, and because I hate fake it till you make it. My thing is, what happens when you do?
What happens? You still gonna fake it? You still gonna be fake?
Chaz, again, I'm not a martial artist. If I'm sitting here pretending to be the president of the club, and I'm
You're
like,
the
whoop,
you're the fucking leader, bro.
but
And what's
no,
crazy? What's crazy about the situation you were put in? You were put in the perfect situation as like a martial artist, like martial arts. You're the empty cup that Bruce Lee talks about. You know what I mean? You're the empty cup, and then you got all these people pouring into you, and then like I
Right.
noticed like how nice you got, like. Like you got nice, and I'm like when it was like it was the day that y'all came back and y'all was doing capoeira, and I was like, what the
Yeah,
fuck happened?
yo, but so here's the thing: fake it till you make it. Cause like, all right, we gonna have to do a whole nother whatever though. But we thought of this game. We were gonna make a video game, right? It was gonna kind of be like an RPG, I guess. And you can choose, like, you would make your character, and then you would choose what style you wanted to go to.
Hey,
Round game.
wait, Carl,
Uh,
Carl. I know exactly where you're going with this. I have the exact same thing. We're actually gonna have to lock in on this, like
the
real
game?
shit. Yes, the game, the video
You
game.
know, wait. Do you know what I'm like? Wait, are you talking about? You know the mechanics of the style that you, or you know what I'm talking about specifically?
I don't know what you're talking about specifically, but
Okay.
like I know exactly where you're going. Like you have a video game where you have a you're your character and you pick what martial art you want, and then
Yeah.
or what style you want, and then you progress through that style.
Yeah.
And like it's like an
Oh,
RPG, and you just keep going, and you can learn other styles between
yeah.
the other thing, and then like you go and you fight other people, like maybe an
Oh, so
online
you
aspect.
okay? All right.
I'm there,
Well,
bro. I'm there. Me and you,
yeah,
we're locked in right now.
because we thought about this back then,
Back
and
then,
it was like
you know
for
what? That
grappling.
probably inspired me because like I've been thinking about this for a while. So
I don't know if we told anybody.
You might, you may not have. You may have slipped. It may have slipped because like this has been in my brain for a long time, Carl. For a long time. I
Dang.
even got fucking I've been secretly working with Unreal Engine because I'm really trying to do this shit, bro.
Oh, word.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to talk offline.
I'm like
But
really I really want to like lock in on this. Is crazy you said that. It's
but
fucking wild you said that.
what's the name? It was like you could you could strike, and then basically it was like you go through Rashid. We had a couple people like that was in the crew, like as like the base type. Rashid was a boxer, but he was heavier than Jordan. And then it was like you get to Jordan, and then you fight Jabari, and then that's when you max out your striking.
Mm.
Then you got grappling. I feel like it was, and I don't want to gas it. It could have been no, because I think Dave was Taekwondo too, but I think it was like me, and then Troy, because Troy was a wrestler, And then that was weird. Maybe Chris was involved. Chris just texted me. Cali Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he might have been in the striking
Talking
zone.
about it,
I think he
man.
was in the striking zone. But it was like me, Troy, because he was a wrestler, but then the Valette was like the top grappler. And then you could just work out and become Craig. Like that was basically like you don't have to fight it out. You could just work out and just be Craig. Like, but that was like the little concept that we had.
No, that's actually really tough because like I have like a concept so similar. It's like right there parallel like where you're at. It's like you progress like whatever style that you want, but like striking or whatever, and like the more you do it, the more you keep going, like the better you get, and even like there's like really no cap to it. Like your character just like progressively gets better and better and better at it, because at first you're gonna fucking suck.
Yeah,
like
you have to.
Yeah, you're just gonna fucking get your ass beat.
No, and to tie into that, but my dad really fucked my head up. This was recently. I feel like it was like 5 years ago or less. I was talking to him on the phone, and I was remembering when I was 5. I forget what exactly the stipulations that made me talk to him about it, but I used to wrestle when I was 5. He signed me and my cousin up for wrestling, and we were like 5 or 6 or something like that. And I wasn't in first grade. I remember being in like kindergarten, because like the world was like still new to me. Like I knew we were going places around, but I had no idea where I was.
Yeah.
But my cousin used to win all the time. That nigga, cause I don't want to say because he's crazy, but he's way more aggressive than me, right? But he used to win and I used to lose all the time. And I just thought I sucked. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I knew at the time, because I was bigger, because I've always been like fat, like big my whole life, I would go against the older kids. And I was just like, it didn't really fuck with me, like psychologically. Like I was just like, oh well, he's 10. Yeah. Like we just weigh the same. Like, so it never bothered me. But then I talked to my dad about it, and I was just laughing about it. And he was like, you don't remember what was going on? And I was like, nah. He was like, you used to fuck them up, but then you like stopped because you felt bad because you were hurting them, and they would just pin you, and you would let them. And I was like, what? He was like, you would just let people win because you were hurting them. Like, I was like, damn.
Yeah.
But my thing is, the fake it till you make it, work it till you earn it thing is like, granted, oh, this is my girl ain't watching, I think. We gonna find out at the end. But when we was in the gym, there was this girl. She was like super bad in college, right? And she was friends with Charles. So Charles was talking to her and all of that. And, I was like, nah, I gotta talk to her. So I go up to her. I'm trying to flex. I was like, oh, hey. She's like, yo, what are y'all doing over here? I was like, yeah, this is my martial arts club. I'm the president. Like, you know what I'm saying? She was like, oh, wow, CJ. And then she looked me straight in my face and was like, so you just a dangerous nigga, huh? And I was like, everybody in this fucking gym will probably fuck me up. I just laughed. I was just like, let me chill. Because the thing is, what if I was like, yeah, I'm out here, some shit happens, and then some nigga like 6'7", and a fucking like boxer for real. I was like, yo, but yeah, like,
Carl,
but everybody said it. Everybody said that. They was like, nah, CJ, if they fuck with you, they gotta go through us. And I was like, well, what if they get through y'all? Like, I gotta learn some shit. I can't just be sitting here like, yo.
Right.
Like, let me take these classes too. Like, shit, I ain't fucking playing. But yeah, like that's the thing. Like, just keep working until you get it. Like, it's gonna be there, and it don't matter. It literally doesn't matter how it shows up. Like, people looked at me crazy because I said I'm a rapper. Like, I want to rap, and they're like, "Oh, you don't sell drugs." You know what I'm saying? You don't look like you carry a gun. You know what I'm saying? You respect women. And I'm like, well, so what? Yeah, like I can put these words together. Like, and I'm talking about the experience. So that's what hip hop, like, it's not just about living in the ghetto, it's offering your perspective because you're from it. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like, the thing that bothered me is that these people are telling our stories when we're having a full experience. And like I was saying, like we can go through our experience with UMA, all at different, spots and everything like that. Um, Grossly was probably one of my favorites. Like, yo, niggas used to go there like 8 o'clock at night,
Hmm.
move the desk, fight for like
Fight.
45 minutes or an hour, put the desk back and then leave.
Yeah.
And then I had class in there the next day. And I'll just be sitting there like, niggas will never
It's
know.
like someone got choked out right there.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, like with hip hop, it's so deep because I know people just think about the music and like the fashion and all of that. But what people don't know is hip hop is a response. And that's the thing with black people, and we said it earlier, we adapt. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever happens, we adapt. So you take the 1930 20s, 30s, 40s, right? We created and perfected jazz music, right?
Yeah.
Black people playing all sorts of instruments: the trumpet, the trombone, the bass, the tuba,
Would
the vibraphone.
would they call it the devil's music?
They did call it the devil's music, and that's why they hate it. They hate everything we do.
Yeah.
But
Jazz is
we
tough
we
though.
per- yeah, we perfected it. You know what I'm saying? It was a part of our, even with the Harlem Renaissance in the 20s, jazz music was the music. It was the product, but those jazz musicians were living that, basically it was a jazz lifestyle. It was just wake up, raise my kids, read a book,
Go play.
play my instrument.
Come
Huh?
back. Yeah, go play.
Yeah, play the instrument, like, and honestly that was a communicative thing. Like shit that I learned, I gotta hurry up and wrap this up. But but neurologically, like in your brain, honestly, right now, you and me reminiscing about things and talking about stuff that we both remember, our brains fire off signals and we connect.
Yeah.
When two musicians play music together, their brains sync up.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like it's a scientific, it's a neurological fact. It happens.
Yeah. That makes
So
sense.
yeah. So in the 70s, like the late 60s, early 70s, because of the jazz and all of that stuff, all kids, I, all kids, but black kids especially, had access to instruments. They took away the arts and music programs in inner city schools, specifically the Bronx, and kids growing up in the 70s didn't have access to play an instrument. But black kids, we love music.
Yeah. So what are we gonna
So
do?
we had to find a way. We took these vinyl records,
Yep.
we found our parents' music, uh, what's the name? James Brown, the oldies and stuff like that. James Brown was the most one, but they found certain parts of the song that they liked because of Kool Herc and his Jamaican roots, and they would just find a way to keep playing that same part of the song
Yeah, loop
over.
it.
Remember the Dave Chappelle skip when
Yeah.
the record might skip.
Yeah.
Like Kool Herc was like 15, and he figured out if he moved the joint and did this, he can keep playing the best part of the song.
So there's a TV show I was watching that
The Get Down,
was it The Get Down?
probably.
It was about the Wu-Tang Clan, right?
Oh no, you're watching. Okay, the Wu Tang.
Was that
It wasn't. There were two different shows at the
maybe it was
same
a
time
different?
though. It was the Puerto Rican dude with the afro.
Mm,
Or you're talking about Wu Tang?
I think I don't. I think it was the Wu-Tang Clan, but it was in
What
it was in
happened?
Brooklyn, and they were explaining how they were like, me.
Nah, you're. I'm very sure you're talking about the Get Down.
Maybe. I'm trying. I'd
Uh,
have to rewatch it. It's been a
Shameik
while.
Moore was in it.
I think so.
Yeah, that's the Get Down. That honestly, first of all, Nas, uh, I think he was an executive producer, but he was the narrator.
Okay, yeah. I think
Um,
maybe it was to Get Down.
yeah, that was basically. I don't want to say it happened like those. It's not a biography because I don't think any of those people are real.
You're right.
But that's basically what happened.
Yeah.
It was like
Like he
because they
said.
had Cool Herc in there, they had Grandmaster Flash in there,
Yeah.
and they tried to have Bambaataa. And when I do my Zulu Nation episode of the UAB podcast, we can get real controversial and talk about Bambaataa.
Okay.
I don't. You don't know who Bambaataa is, right?
The African Bambaataa.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
okay?
yeah. They're looking for the perfect beat.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Do you know his controversy? You don't.
And
You don't have to talk.
I don't know that much about it.
Yeah, it's a
I
bad.
know Planet Rock. Planet Rock is African Bambaataa, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's it. Planet Rock.
And looking for the perfect beat. Because like I used
Yeah,
to go to the skating ring all the time, so like
yeah.
that was like a staple skating ring song. That shit was hard. I
So
love that song. So like
we're
I don't
gonna
know anything more than that though. Like about
we're gonna
African
get to the
Bambaataa.
controversy on the podcast. I'm gonna definitely
Oh
bring you on.
yeah,
It's bad. It makes me sad.
really,
But
it's like
anyway,
that.
with him, so like Herc brought it's called the merry-go-round style. When you take two turntables,
Yeah,
you
you
get the
put them
same
together.
song, you put them together, and you play the same part of the beat, so that way it loops it. That was a
Gotcha,
manual way of looping it.
gotcha. Okay,
And it was just a timing thing. Grandmaster Flash, who was in the Get Down, he was their leader. Like he was the kid's mentor.
yeah,
He could cut fast and he could mix different songs because he had a technique where he could mix different songs together.
yeah.
Now see what Bambaataa did, and this goes to hip hop today in 2025, right? Do you have the time? Because my time ain't my time ain't
It's not up.
all
I
right.
don't
I'm
have the
gonna
time.
just wrap this up because I wanna get down to this. But anyway,
I'll let you know when it
Bambaataa
gets to 10.
Bambaataa actually bought the because what we have to remember about a culture, it's how a people dress, how a people talk, how a people have music, yeah, cool, but how you thrive, your economics and all of this stuff like that. So Bambaataa actually bought that philosophical like aspect to it. In 2025, when you think of rap music, if a person thinks of rap music who's not part of the culture, they're gonna be like, oh, drill music.
Drill.
You know what I'm saying?
Chicago drill.
Like, yeah, Chicago drill. Africa Bambaataa was the leader of the biggest gang in the Bronx, the Black Spades.
I know that.
He was the biggest gang leader. Once he understood what hip hop was, he said, "Okay, let's stop fighting and like killing each other, basically." And at first, hip hop had five. It was four. It was four elements. Then they turned it to five. So the four elements originally were the MC, the DJ, the break dancer, like the B boy, the B girl, and the
Yeah.
graffiti artist. Right.
Okay.
The five elements, because that's what that's what we had. That's what we were doing. The five elements was the MC, the b-boy, the graffiti artist, the DJ, and then it was the knowledge that holds it all together, knowing where you come from, basically, right?
Okay.
Bambaataa expanded that five into 9 elements, where you have the first five, you know what I'm saying? But then you have street language, you have street fashion, street entrepreneurship, and you have beatboxing, because that was a big thing, because it was about an experience.
Yeah.
And not every time you can bring out your speakers somebody that can just, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was part of like the culture coming together
Yeah.
and us communicating and honestly communing, not just communicating, but being at a place where you know it was safe, you could have a good time, and leave alive.
Where do school desks come into the picture?
When people start beating, who said that?
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Like when
Oh, okay.
when the school when the
When I bet you I could tell you when they took us, when the cops started getting mad at us being in the streets doing that, and we had to do it in school. When the
Mm.
kids got a hold of it,
Mm-hmm.
probably like Nas's age and younger,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Yo, we in the school,
Yeah.
hey, bro!" Like that's when we brought it in. But Bambaataa brought these philosophical aspects to it, and it was an alternative to the violence. So you know how nowadays, if I don't like you, I'll fight you,
Right.
right? But if I don't like you and you don't like me and we both rap, I'll battle you. And I'll just beat you every day. Or we break dance. We could break dance every day. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Who got the best graffiti? Let's create to compete.
Yeah.
Like that's what hip hop was actually created for. It was a way for us to like basically live. Even like down to the clothes. Who got the better clothing line? Who can come up with the best slang? Because I still to this day don't know who invented slang. Like
Slang
not
is
just like
just it's just like a product of the time, I guess.
well, so Nas said it the best. I feel like he called it slave linguistics,
Slave linguistics.
slang.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but he said that in a bar. I'm not even going to try to remember right now. But basically,
Mm-hmm.
it's just something you say. Like even John,
Yeah.
like Philly. Oh, here we go. 10 minutes.
10
But
minutes.
anyway, long story short, we say John in Philly, but they say joint in New York. uh DMV say jump because of their accent, but it's all the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just the way we communicate. So I'm gonna wrap this up real quick. But yeah, hip hop is so much deeper, and once you know it, that's the thing I feel like where we're lost right now at because hip hop expanded as a culture, not just for black people, and I'll say that even though I feel how I feel, but it expanded more, so we need to teach more.
Yeah. It's like a cult. It's an expression of yourself. Like you're
But there are
expressing.
also principles.
Yeah.
So like there are certain things I don't want to go Kanye, but this is the best thing. Oh, I won't go Kanye. Okay, so Muslims don't eat pork.
Yeah.
It don't matter if you a Shiite, a Sunni, whatever. If you say you're a Muslim, you don't eat pork. It don't matter if you from South Philly. It don't matter from you from Bangladesh. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't eat pork. There are certain principles that we have to uphold as our culture and stand on that. But you won't be able to hold up those principles if you don't know your history. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what. So, Audio Adventures is something that I want to do, just to talk about the albums. All of these over here, these two. Honestly, I'll give you a sneak peek. Oh, this one. That right there. You know what album that is?
Yeah. 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 That's
Yeah, yeah.
uh um uh
You know.
Mad City.
Yep.
I can't think of the name of
Yeah,
the
that's
actual
it.
album.
Good Kid, Mad City.
Good
You
Kid,
know.
Mad City. Yeah.
And then that one right there, you don't know. It's you don't know that one, but my first two breakdowns are gonna be on those two, and there's a reason why.
You know.
But
I have that van. That album inspired me to buy a van. I got Kendrick Lamar's van right now.
see, that's what I'm saying. And like, see, you know what? I this was my sophomore year when this came out. You
Oh,
know,
was it? Yeah,
it was 2012,
Yeah.
sophomore year, my sophomore year. You know, I was going home and riding in my mama van to go party and hang out with my friends.
Yeah.
The same, it was gold.
2012, like between 2011 and 2012, that was a wild year because I remember our homecoming 2011, Big Sean came out.
Mm-hmm.
And
We
that
had Big Sean, Rick Ross, Meek Mill. Yo,
yeah. I think no,
I
Rick
ain't go
Ross
to
didn't
parties.
show up.
Oh,
Rick
he
Ross
didn't?
was supposed to be there. He didn't show up. But
I wasn't even there.
he
I
wasn't
was
even
fucking
there.
up.
Bro,
I ain't go to no homecomings.
that shit was crazy.
And I don't want to say cause I don't want to excuse it or like make it seem like it's cool or whatever. I ain't even drink. I ain't drink, smoke, nothing back then.
At that point, I didn't either. But I love the functions. Like I would go
I
completely.
didn't want to go
sober.
out. I didn't want to go. I liked having fun, but I
Yeah.
didn't want to go out. I didn't go to no parties my freshman year except the 7 to 7. Sophomore year, I debated but never went. Like I I didn't really step out nowhere until like junior. Like,
Oh,
yo. But I'm not mad because I'm here. I don't
yeah,
know, but yeah, like we used Dell State used to be lit. Like, yo, I
yeah.
don't want to say used to be because
Straight
I don't
lit.
know, and I don't.
It probably
I don't want to sound
it
like
may
that.
still be because
I
like
heard they
no.
shut a lot of stuff down after like your and my years. Like when our era was over, that like when I would go back, like I went back in like 2019 when I was living in Dover, and they were like, "Yeah, man," they said that y'all messed us up.
Yeah,
They said they shut down everything.
yeah, we was partying all the time
It was
partying.
wild.
Do you remember Thirsty Thursdays?
Yeah, the
The
Taste
fucking
Lounge.
the Thirsty
Taste
Thursdays at the Taste Lounge. I didn't.
Taste
I
Lounge
really
was the
never went
era.
to them shits, but because like
Never
everyone was
did.
drinking, I didn't really drink back then.
I never did,
So like
but it
I
was
only went a couple times, and I'm like I don't really see the appeal, but I see why people are going because there's a lot of people. You can meet a lot
it
of
was
people.
it
But
was lit.
but
It
it was
was so
so
packed.
much. Yeah, it was
I
so
would walk
much.
in and then walk out.
Yeah,
I'd be like, yo, I got the
yeah, a
but
lot going on. But
but yeah, we got 5 minutes. So like, yeah, basically whatever you can do. My third podcast is gonna be really hard for me because it's gonna require a lot of studying and teaching, which I can do both, need the time. It's called the Political Pokédex, where and I'm gonna send you the video that I did for it and all that. Like the everything I'm saying, I have a video from 2 years ago.
okay,
That's why I'm proud of you, because again, at least you're doing it now. I've been saying I'm gonna do it for 2 years.
I'm
Um
I want to see you do it too. Like I'm invested now. Like I want to help whatever you need.
yeah.
Just like let me know.
And see, I need this feedback. I don't
Cause
know. Like I just
all these
it
ideas
helps.
are perfect. Like if you want me on any of it, I'm down. Just let me know. Like
Yeah.
I appreciate
Cuz
you
I
coming on here tonight.
no
Cause like
doubt.
you're my second episode. You know what I mean? Like like
We
the
yo, we I don't know what we gonna talk because I don't know what you got planned, but we can definitely get some stuff popping. Like I said, I'll pop up.
yeah, I
If,
got a bunch of shit in the pot right now staring
okay,
around. So like I like to put you in the mix.
I'll be on the side. You can keep me on the side. Like, but yeah. So the political Pokédex, I thought of this idea because when I was teaching at Smyrna, and it was COVID, and I felt bad. Is there a statute of limitations on snitching on yourself
Um,
if
don't
there's
do
no
it.
proof?
No proof. I don't know.
All right.
Just keep the just keep
All
it
right,
vague.
yeah, okay. So I'm teaching at Smyrna. We virtual. I'm preoccupied. My camera's off and it's on mute. She got the lead teacher got this representative. He's a representative from the state of Delaware talking to the kids. He mentioned that he's a Republican, right? The kid, again, they're all special ed. The one kid, he's a nigga. His name's King. Super nigga. He put me on the NBA young boy. That's where he's at with it.
Okay.
He was, yo, you gotta listen to him. All right, cool. Right. So as soon as he heard Republican, he said, nah, Donald Trump, get him out of here. Dude basically was like, and this is during the George Floyd shit. Bull basically like emptied the clip on King, talking about, oh well, they're rioting in Dover. You remember the riots and
Yeah, I
stuff.
was there actually.
Right. What are you doing to stop that? Asking this 15-year-old kid in special ed, what are you doing to stop your community from being mad about George Floyd?
Like,
So I was like,
nothing,
oh, hold up.
actually. They should be mad.
I was like, oh, hell no. I got my shit together real quick, turned on my camera, said, nah, I got to talk to you. I ran him down and was like, ain't you a representative? Yeah. What's your job title? What do you do? What's your job? Oh, I make the laws. I'm like, so how come you can't make the laws? Why are you asking him about what he's doing, but your job is to make laws to make sure that shit don't happen? What are you gonna do? Oh, what? But I gotta go. We got 1 minute left. All right.
Okay.
Long story short, I aired him out, but I looked him up, and Delaware actually has a part of the website where they talk about all the representatives and the laws that they actually help create,
Oh.
and that way you can see what they actually do for you,
Yes.
so you can sort through it. So I want to do something like that in order to give people more knowledge and a perspective of who they're voting for.
Yeah, the political Pokédex. I see
And
it.
you know, Pokédex, who that
Yes.
Pokemon?
Yes.
You know
I
what I'm
see
saying?
it.
Like that's you see these people run every year. You know what I'm saying? It's about to be November. My birthday's on November.
Yeah.
In November, like we see it every year. We don't know who these people are, but they be like, vote Democrat, vote Republican. How am I supposed to know this nigga ain't trying to kill me?
Yeah.
This nigga could literally be like, yeah, that nigga CJ.
You better
Once
be
I get
careful.
this money,
You better be
I'm
careful,
clapping.
CJ. You know this is live, bro. You know,
Nah,
like
it's
this is
cool.
live on the internet. They
Yeah,
might
this
got
is,
you on
this
the
is
list
for
right
educational purposes. Hold on. This is for educational purposes.
They don't
But
give a
we gonna
fuck
talk
about that.
more.
You think
I'm
they
not.
care?
I'm not going one way or another. I'm just talking about the jobs. But all right, bro. I'm gonna get at you because I'm scared. It says less than a minute. Panda podcast, Panda gaming. Tap
CJ,
in.
I appreciate you. I love you, bro.
I love you, bro.
Thanks for coming on, man.
All right, thanks for having me. All right, I'm gonna just.